happy ending. Baby down, stuck in I love when you rub me down, rub me down, rub me down, lay me down. Stuck in I love when you lay me down, rub me down. Moving them up on it round and round, lay me down. Rub me down, baby, you know what you're here for. I am here for pleasure, and guess my body is sore. Wait around till you can give me what I want. Yes, I'm down. You can make a frown, turn upside down. Touch me slow, touch me low. Make me go home, make me go home. You do it your job, don't feel right. Don't wanna stop, don't want to stop, baby, baby down. Stop it, I love when you rub me down, rub me down, baby down. Stop it, I love when you lay me down, rub me down. Moving them up on it round and round, baby down. Rub me down, working your hands up and down. Listen to your moan, like in the sound. Time to take it to another level. Hands on the stomach like a rose battle. See, she'll never settle. One with the rest is satisfaction. She like the reaction. Full of passion, lots of action. Gonna think like a fiddle. Approaching it like a puzzle. Feeling it like a riddle. Feeling good in the middle. Baby down. Talking I love when you rub me down. Rub me down. Rubbing it down. Baby down. Talking I love when you lay me down. Rub me down. Moving them up on it round and round. Baby down. Rub me down, so cold. So I know you want me to well. I know you want me to well. Baby, I know you want me to well. Glory on, baby. Did the real willing to go far and beyond. Did the real saw you came up the other day. Did the real willing to please you I know you like chocolate. Kiss me from the head down to my feet. Baby, yeah. Gloria, baby. Oh, I know you want me to well. I know you want me to well, baby. I know you want me to rest. You know you're the only one. Because you're the only one. You said I'm the only one that can make you come. You said I can do it, baby. You said we can do it safely. You said you want me to cry from your heart. You say grown men won't go 24/7 on the go. You said keep the real running deep in that hole. I'm like, baby, goddamn. I'm on it right now. I'm like, baby, let's get it. Let's do it like that. Oh, I know you want it to well. I know you want it to well, baby. I know you want it to well. The talk of the creepy people. She said she wanna know the sequel. So let her tongue go low, real slow. She said she like to do it. Tryna dig full of spinning. Look at the rail, no hands. Let the mob expand. She got my shit hot and ready. Look the way she like to go steady. Keep the rail about to go and let it go. Baby, you wanna let time wait right now. Wanna hear you make that freaky ass sound. Oh, I know you want me to well. I know you want me to well, baby. I know you want me to well. Something like candy, give me something like tea, I like L, baby. I like murder. I like money. I like the caramel. Give me something like Oracle. Give me something like Heaven. Give me something like Tea. I like Alabama. I like Pearl. I like Bali. Yellow Rose of Texas. I like Carolina. In the wine. 007. Welcome, everybody. This is DERELL with the Conscious Clientele. Happy for each and every one of you to be here on this night. We're going to talk about the review of the victory of my boy Skakim. He pulled it out tonight. Again, his victory did not come without controversy, just as most of the contest that seems to be some level of controversy that follows every goddamn debate. And this one, for no reason, did not, it basically lived up to that also. Basically, I'm going to talk about a few things. I'm going to just discuss things, man. I'm not going to yell and act a goddamn fool. I mean, I'm going to say this, man. I feel the way I feel, and you can agree to disagree. You can think that, hey, DERELL, you're running from drama. Drama becoming a thorn up my ass right now. And listen, we already know what it's about, brother. You gotta beat my boy Poetic Flocka, which I know you can't do. I will be there. I am going to basically sponsor the debate. I plan for Flocka to kick your ass, which he will. I'm tired of every time I go into a chat, I'm coming in here to see a debate, to be entertained, and to see how people are debating. And here goes DJ Drama and the rest of them. Listen, guys, I'm the Godfather. Now everybody wants to worry about my title as the Godfather. First of all, I didn't ask for the goddamn title. It was given to me because I earned it. Even if I didn't want it, I earned it. TC explained it. The Ghost explained it to you. Flocka explained it to you. Back in October 2020, when the tides changed, Skakim was doing his thing, Flocka was doing his thing, Ghost was doing his thing, and in a culmination of that, they saw the Godfather and they put me in place as a person that served as guidance, as a person that served as wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the sector. That's what I serve as. I wasn't in the trenches all the time because I didn't need to be. I've been in the trenches. What I need to be in the trenches every goddamn day. I did it. I did it by myself for a long period of time. I've earned the right not to be in the trenches every goddamn day. And for those that think you're going to try to start some shit between me and Ghost, you're going to be very disappointed. We respect one another. We understand each other's strengths, where we are and where we fit in to the sector. Okay? I serve as the Godfather.
Ghost serves as a person that puts everything together on a day-to-day basis, content in and out. Serves as a place to host a lot of different content creators. He put a lot of people in. You got to go through Ghost just by saying fuck Lennon and so forth in order to see if you're even reparable to even come on our side. I serve the background and play and give wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's where I serve. Hope you all understand that. So quit it with all this BS because it's not going to work. Everybody knows that I was the first person that was doxxed. I don't understand what the hell the confusion is about. In March of 2019, after I created a video discussing how people were unfairly criticizing Umar Johnson, anti-Afro Andrea Stewart decided to do videos about me. In response to her videos, I did videos about her. Anti-Afro and Gerald Palmer in April of 2020, March, April of 2020, decided to post my first, middle, and last name in a title. And they posted the fact that I was an LPC supervisor and a LPC professional, licensed professional counselor. Gerald Palmer was at the helm of constantly repeating it, and even when I allowed him on my panel, he even said my name disrespectfully. These are facts. Andrea Stewart continued her rampage against DERELL. At the time, I had no need. Or I didn't even have any realization to dox them because I didn't take YouTube that serious. So I fought back with my rhetoric and my intellect. And yes, there were people that supported me that gave me information to post the pictures of Gerald Palmer, to post a picture of Black Anonymous, and to post the picture of Andrea Stewart. And yes, I talked about her and her licenses, and I talked about Gerald and his non-credentials. And I went back and forth with them. They began the culture of doxing in this sector as a means to intimidate people from talking against their unwillingness to stop the unfair criticism or illegal information that they gave, slanderous information on one Umar Johnson. They began this sector by doxing people to the point where people were afraid to talk in support of Umar. I didn't give a shit because I didn't see, unlike most people, I had a full-fledged, profitable ass business that this shit would not penetrate in a means of hurting me, which it never have. Yes, I spent a few little dollars here and there to deal with some minor little hiccups that they gave me or they attempted to, but it didn't change anything. I'm still here. They doxed Umar. They doxed his brother. They went all in his profession, address. And then tonight, Stargate and Humble King want to act like they don't fucking know. And I ain't no offense to Stargate. I'm still loving you, Queen. But don't act like you don't remember. Humble Queen, don't act like you don't remember. 8 months ago, Anti-Afro did at least 10 to 15 videos about me since 8 months ago up until now. Then he want to harp on the fact that he's a fucking felon and shit like that. So that even first suits me further to say, what the fuck are you even here anyway? You should have more things, better things to worry about. You a fucking felon? And you worrying about YouTube? That lets me know your priorities are fucked up. Then you want to act dumb and stupid. Then you go one-on-one against the Godfather. Then you ran off like a little pussy. That's what happened when you mess with the Godfather. Because I called you out on your bullshit because you're acting dumb and stupid. You're acting like you aloof to the situation. Let me go and get this clown out of here. You're acting like you aloof to the situation. I have the receipts. I should have gave Skakim those receipts. Everybody want to ask this question: who docs who first? That shit ain't worth the debate, Tiffany. We all know who did this first. We all know who docs first. Let's not act like we have this amnesia all of a sudden. Umar was doxed. After Umar, I was the first one when this sector started on the opposed, because I was the first person to actively oppose what the anti-fraud warriors were doing. I was doxed first. So when I get a bit in my feelings and get upset and shit like that, because this is over 2 years of bullshit that I had to deal with. Undeserving bullshit. So yes, if I get a little emotional about shit, it's deservingly so. Because some of the shit they did could have put other people at risk. If some crazy ass could have went to one of my locations and did some dumb shit. That's facts. So let's not sit here and pretend. Let's not gather here and act like, oh, who actually docs who? Because I'm liable to curse your ass out for acting stupid like that. I'm liable to. I would actually curse, even on this side or another side. You act like you fucking confused about who docs who when I've done multiple videos about who docs who. And then Gerald Palmer bitch ass did videos acting like I doxed him first. And he know damn well I ain't doxed him first. Gerald Palmer and Anti-Afro were the first ones to dox me. They both did it collectively. Gerald Palmer doxed my business. Anti-Afro put my name out there and my license information. That's what they did. That's what they both collectively did. And Black Anonymous was also in the forefront in parading that shit around social media and blogs. That's a fact. I basically gave Skakim 3-0. Number one, Humble King sounded illiterate. He sounded ill-prepared. His statements were not clear. His thought process was not concise, not fluid. He didn't have a plan. He was freestyling, and he sounded dumb. He sounded unintelligent. That's the facts. The brother does not know how to debate. He sounds like he don't even read. He sounds like he never picks up a book. He went and he tried to attempt to use me as an example, but he didn't talk about the fact that you've been around since 8 months ago, 6 months ago, whatever you want to say, and you never said one damn thing about Anti-Afro, Andrew Stewart, nor Gerald Palmer, nor the others on that side. Y'all need to stop doing what you're doing. That's why I have no respect for you, Humble King, because you're a liar, you're disingenuous, and you're trying to play around this holier than thou type of situation as if I didn't know. Because you were over there on that side, and you were once talking shit about Umar, and you took in everything that they was fucking saying as gospel. So no, you're not going to get away with this, Humble Queen. I'm not going to allow you to get away with lying. And as I constantly went back and forth with your ass, you ran off. And that's what the debate was going to be. You was going to run away from the debate. You're not on my level, brother. You're not. Tonight proved that you're not. You're not. So guys, I'm trying to get the link because I'm gonna bring the link out for people to come out. For some reason, I don't know what the hell going on. It's not allowing me to damn, I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what's going on with my StreamYard, guys. It's not allowing me to oh, there it goes. I sent the link out there for anybody that wants to come up. Shakim won this debate quite easily. To me, it was a bad debate because he didn't know how to debate. And number one, he tried to play video to ascertain the fact that Shakim said certain things and he did certain things. Okay. And the videos, the focus became on who you doxed and why did you dox. Then he tried to attempt to make this a thing to support, to take up for Lennon honor. That's where he went wrong. Nobody has any sympathy for Lennon honor, bald-headed, cone-head ass. Nobody. Nobody has any sympathy for him for all of the bitch shit that he has done and said, and he continues to do and say. Now, Al bitch ass is over there by Slender Guy. He better go over there because he know not to come over here. He should be hiding his face right now, as far as I'm concerned, for what he's encountered. I should be roasting his ass right now, to be honest with you. But this is a debate review. I'm reviewing the debate. The aftermath, it became about who docs who and why. And I came in, people saying stuff, using me as an example, using other people as an example. I was the first person doxed. I was the first person doxed. So I know better than anybody. I know better than anybody how it feels to be doxxed and to have your personal information and your livelihood spread around YouTube and social media and other blogs. And these people were relentless, they were cold-hearted, and they didn't give a damn what risk I would have been taking, both physically or financially. Charles Davis said, Al to go night-night. The caretaker tucked him in. Yeah, he need to get his ass to bed. He knows it's past his bedtime. So I am not here to sit here and play these games with anybody about who docs who. The shit ain't even worth debating because it is documented fact. It is documented fact. I'm not here to enter into any type of verbal discourse with anyone attempting to be elusive to that fact. It's common knowledge. Anti-Afro does videos on everybody. Let's not pretend that you all don't support and watch those goddamn videos. Let's not play stupid. What's up? What's up, TMK Media? Let's not act impervious to the fact that she has done this shit over and over and over and over fuck again. And y'all watch and y'all cheer her on. Hey, hey, yay, yay, anti-Afro. And put comments in the comment section. Matter of fact, there was not enough doxing done on my part or other people that were on my side, such as C-Rock. We were just giving rhetoric. We were just accepting people and killing them intellectually on our panels. That's what we were doing. It was just me and him. For over a year. That's it. The reason, if y'all want to know why I got out the sector because brother Jamal Johnson encouraged me to get out the goddamn sector. That's why I got out the sector. If everybody want to really know, I finally made a decision. I talked to brother Jamal Johnson, Umar's father, for damn near an hour or two while I was working on the Janice house. And he was telling me things. And he said, man, you need to take a break or you need to get out of this. Stop doing this. I want you to get out of doing this mess. Do some other type of content. And that's what I decided to do. I just gonna go just do manosphere shit. And that's what I did. And that's exactly what I did. And you know what? It worked. When I went to the manosphere, I started debating people. I started kicking people in the ass intellectually. People pissed off. There are chat rooms right now. If I go in the manosphere, they're gonna be like, "Oh shit, here comes DERELL," because they know I'm coming with the heat, and I basically debunk a lot of the bullshit that's in the manosphere, and I'm doing it to this day. I was in the manosphere the other day, had people looking at me, bringing my name up. Matter of fact, guys, be accountable. I'm gonna propose a debate for me and another person to go on Teapot's Brother Prophet of Thought series to debate something in regards to red pill or Pan-Africanism or something pro-black, as far as it being something for black men. And we're going to debate this. We may not even win because there's a lot of goofy ass incels in there that hate me, and they're going to come in. So in order for us to do it, I'm going to have to make sure that this sector has to go over there. We have to be 100 plus deep. We need to be 100 plus deep, at least 75 to 100 deep if we go to the manosphere and debate. I can get that easily. All I have to do is email Prophet of Thought series and we can have that debate. It's going to expose us to a whole bunch of people. It can help everybody's platform because there are women and men in the manosphere and are associated that would love to talk about some of the topics and discussions that we make. Mainly, I attract guys from the manosphere right now. I just had a couple of people in the chat. I see them all the time. I don't mention a lot of them outside of Nick Ray and Rue Demp and some others. That and also you got little roaches like SC Johnson that's in that same sector too, rolling around trolling. But she don't want to talk about her alleged arranged marriage that didn't work, but you worrying about my wife. She's funny as hell, but she's stupid. She goes by the name of Koja Malik. Koja Malik in the manosphere. Now she wants to come here acting like SC Johnson. But she's AKA Koja Malik. That's who she really is, for those that don't know. So I sent the link out for those that want to come up. We can come and chat about the debate. I'm going to say this. It was a weak debate. Humble King came with no smoke, no facts. He tried to make this shit about Lennon. Stargate even tried to make this shit about Lennon. I don't want to hear this shit about Lennon Honor being a great fucking dad. A great fucking dad wouldn't go 7 fucking years without working. No dad need to have their ass in the house for 7 fucking years seeing your children out doing a goddamn day. They suffering, not getting them, you're not even providing a more comfortable life for them because you want to make YouTube videos and live off your wife. That's the facts. Then you want to talk about, then he brought up some shit about Lennon Honor. How can we prove whether or not you calling CPS and calling the IRS? Are you serious? Are you serious? If that would have been anyone else, you would not have had a problem when they were calling people on my ass, when they were calling stuff on Skakim, when you called stuff on Ghost or anyone else, you did not have a problem with that. We don't like said DERELL, did SC Johnson clean the sink yet so when I come over and finish, I could wash up. That's all she's relegated to. Yeah. He said doxing is permitted under certain circumstances. To be honest with you, I really have no need to dox anybody unless you dox me first. To be honest with you. That's the creed that I follow. I have no reason. I don't want to know anybody's personal information. I have no interest in knowing anybody's personal information at all. Why should I know people, try to want to know people that if I want to know anything about anybody, I will ask you myself personally. Or if I wanted to get to know you, I would ask to get to know you and talk offline. If you want me to know something, you will tell me. You will not. I will not ask you for any personal information unless you tell me, and that's facts. That's facts. So we got P coming up. What's up, P?
Hey, what's going on, DERELL? Hey,
What's
bro.
up, P?
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
What's going on, brother?
Can you
Yeah,
hear
you
me
good,
all right?
brother?
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
you
I'm
good. You
glad
good.
you jumped in. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you jumped in when you did. Yeah, I mean, because, I was mad over, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, like, you got the right
Yeah,
to be
people
angry.
acting stupid,
I was,
acting like they don't
look,
remember,
look,
like they just got amnesia and shit. Yeah,
right. I was angry because they trying to make me look like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. And here's the thing. Like,
exactly. They act
he,
like,
he
what do you mean, P? What are you talking about, P? I'm like,
Right.
what?
So when I bring up the point that he brings up, like DERELL was doxed, and I'm like, well, shit, you fuck with the niggas that was doxing him, and you wasn't saying shit. Well, who was doxing him?
And he act
I'm
like he
like,
didn't know their name.
bruh, that's what got me. I'm like, bruh, that like don't. I can't even have a conversation with a motherfucker if you're gonna like if we can't even agree on the fucking facts, bruh. So but at the same time, I was kind of handcuffed. So I'm glad you jumped in when you did to be like, no, this mother exactly he right. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not pulling these names from nowhere.
Right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
that's what got me my motherfucking tone elevated because it's just like, okay, here we go. Like you brought up the man was
He
doxed,
sit
but
up there and said he gonna sit up there and say he don't know who Dr. DERELL. And I'm
man,
looking
come
like,
on,
what?
man. Come on. But like I
Then they
said,
gonna
like
act
I'm
like, well,
glad you was
I didn't see those anti-Afro videos. Are you kidding me? You didn't see them. They watch those
yeah,
videos
that's what
religiously.
I mean, bruh. If I know, they know. Come on, man. You know what I mean? If I know, they know.
Yeah.
So,
I'm
like
sitting
you
here
say,
like,
let's just cut. And I know you was listening that, like, getting steam, like this motherfucker up here trying to spin shit to this dude.
yes.
You
I
know,
was
so
livid,
when
man, because
you
I'm sitting there, like I can't believe what I'm hearing. And Stargate, like, well, we don't know we don't know who Dodge Dieter. I'm like, huh?
I was like,
Stargate, come
really?
on, baby.
So I'm just like, okay, let me fall back in it right on cue. Yeah, I mean, you came up and there was no more for me to say because you fucking said, it's much better for a person to speak for themselves. Hey, I don't like speaking for people. Yeah, I mean, real talk. Like, nigga, you
Right,
grown, you can speak for your damn self. So when you popped on, I'm like, I just passed the baton. Yeah, I mean, because you can
right.
plead your case better than I can plead your case.
I was appalled at the fact of the lack of fucking ignorance. This was like intentional ignorance. Like this was conscientious stupidity. To consciously sit there and act like you don't know what happened over the last couple of years. This is the narrative that Humble King was pretending to try to express to like, I don't know why the good guys doxing people. Like they just doxing people for no reason. Nothing ever. They just Flacco and Poetic was just doxing people and doing some dirty shit for people that didn't deserve it. Like literally. And I'm listening like,
Man,
are
like I
you
said,
serious? You gonna
like I
really
said,
sit there
when
and
this
act
shit,
like you don't know who was doxing people for years? Matter of
I
fact,
mean,
the doxing happened a year too late, from my opinion. The
yeah,
shit should have been
yeah.
happening at 19.
I mean, this the same. You know, from now, correct me if I'm wrong. I remember like anti-Afro. She would even. I remember at one point. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like certain agencies and shit, she was trying to get Umar and Johnson in trouble with. She was posting the link to these agencies to report this motherfucker, right? Oh, we have lost DERELL temporarily. We have lost DERELL temporarily.
Go ahead,
All
brother.
right.
Sorry. Go ahead. What were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying like, correct me if I'm wrong, but I remember clearly seeing videos where like anti-Afro would like one was she would talk about like who these agencies she was gonna report Umar to and would post the link and encourage other people to
To do
call
it.
and report him for this and that. Yeah, I mean, and if
The
you remember when this
FBI and
shit,
IRS and everybody else.
yeah, every agency to the point where the man has been audited twice.
Yep.
So come on, but you remember a couple months ago when this shit first, start getting hot and heavy, I was like, man, this looks like they following a fucking blueprint. And then lo and behold, those emails came out to show that they actually was following a fucking blueprint on how to attack y'all.
Exactly.
It's in order. Like you do this, you do that, you set up troll. So hey, what I mean? It's to point. It's like at this point, both sides throwing rocks for real, for real. Like you
Exactly.
can't really, you can point it where it started, but you can't really like live in a glass house throwing stones at this point. Like the sector
Yeah,
is what it is.
everybody in the mud now. And
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
fine with
so
that.
but right, yeah, I mean, but to say like, well, it's wrong when you doing it when all this shit is reactionary. Now you can question it, but like what you gonna do, DERELL? That's why I keep saying, bro. Like I ain't saying what y'all doing is right or wrong because it ain't me, and y'all ain't nobody fucking with my money. If
Right?
y'all was fucking with my money, then it'd be a different story. Like what you
Well,
supposed to
they
fucking
fuck
do?
with my money. They fuck with mine.
So what you supposed to just sit there and fucking take that shit?
Exactly. They actually fucked with my money because I had to spend money for some of that shit they did when they called my board. And Gerald got one of my advertisements taken off of a website that basically hindered my ability to get more clients. So they fucked with my
You
money.
know,
And that's why
I'm
I
gonna
posted.
just
I was the person that posted. Yeah, I went back and I doxed Jared and I posted how he looked. I posted how Black Anonymous looked and I posted how Andrew Stewart looked. Yeah, because of that.
yeah, but like what I'm saying, it is what it is, bro. Flat out. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I ain't gonna sit here and well, it is what it is, bro. Like both sides are doing it. So but the reasons may vary. But to compare one motherfucker to another, like the only way anybody can really talk about not doxing is if they actually haven't doxed nobody.
right.
But other
That's,
than that,
and you know what,
like,
Pete? You know what I was told. That's why on this channel I stopped acting all just kind of in line. Cause what was back, but this is before y'all time. You know what people used to tell me when Andrew Stewart used to do this shit, and I used to do videos about her doxing me. Oh, DERELL, you should be above this. You should be professional. You should be acting like a therapist. I'm like, what? You should never just don't get in the mud. Just leave her alone. Leave her alone, and you put my fucking full name and a fucking business address where anybody could come in there and try to fuck me up. And you want me to sit and act like, oh, I'm just gonna brush this off? Are you fucking
man,
serious?
I mean
Not
that's
only me,
paper.
but my clients and my employees. And they sitting there saying
Yeah,
you should just don't the people in the chat, some of the same motherfuckers that be trolling in this sector right now was saying that shit. I said hell no with that.
I mean, that's I mean, that's a question anybody gotta ask. Like, what are you gonna do? Like people say, well, don't do this and don't do that, but what the fuck you supposed to do when they doing it, but they making up shit and it's fraudulent and
Fraudulent
it's
shit.
you talk about malicious. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you combat that? Like, if you got an answer, shit, tell me. But other than either motherfucking coming back at them so they get the fucking message, or you got to go legal. Like, but you
Right?
can't just,
And then you go legal.
if
Now
it's
people want to talk
YouTube,
about snitching and shit.
yeah, I
You go
mean,
legal, now everybody
if
want to
it's
talk about snitching.
yeah, like you said, you look, it's a clear definition. If it's YouTube shit, it's YouTube shit. But once a motherfucker like involve anything about your person, well then you open up the door. Like you got to almost damn near like if just take it on a street level. Like sometimes if you are being threatened, hell, sometimes the best thing to do is threaten the motherfucker that's threatening you.
Right?
So it's like, or the old adage, you got to fight fire with fire, man. You can't be nice, DERELL, all the time. You know what I
Nope,
mean?
you can't.
And
And
this
I'm
is
not.
paper. This is
And I'm not.
paper. This is your bag. Anybody
Right.
listening, if your bag is in jeopardy, what the fuck you gonna do? You gotta
Right.
do something. You gotta do something.
Exactly.
So
I'm
hey,
about to sit just let motherfuckers just smear my name, and I just sit there looking like woe is me and shit, and ask, nah, no. So the thing about it is they created this culture of doxing, and they know it. And to be honest with you, Gerald Palmer is actually the architect of the doxing because but as soon as you say stuff, he's one that will always try to look up people and their credentials and contact jobs. They want to talk about shock and raw? No, Gerald was doing the calling the jobs, and he got this brother Nelson Nobles fired and all this. He was at the helm of calling businesses and calling places to get and calling churches to try to stop them from allowing Umar to speak.
yeah,
And things
that's
like that. Yeah,
and that's my whole thing. Like, if okay, it's one thing to point out fraud, right? It's another thing to almost be the instrument creating the fraud. Do you understand what I'm saying, DERELL?
yeah, yeah,
Meaning that, like, I've heard on several occasions people say that their objective is to make sure Dr. Johnson fails. You see what I'm saying? That's not sitting from a conscientious position pointing out what he may be doing fraudulent. You see what I'm saying? You are actively engaging in trying to not to make him fail. You see what I'm saying? There's a
exactly,
difference. That's not anti-fraud. That I don't know what you call that.
exactly.
But if you're going beyond the point of just pointing out what he's doing, but your collective effort is to make sure this is to try to make sure this man fails, then what are you really doing?
Yeah, exactly,
So
exactly. Like what are you doing? So you're basically on purpose. You're purposely attempting to hurt somebody, and then once you hurt them, then you want to blame them for what they did wrong. When you actually were complicit in causing them to fail.
right.
And
So
I
which
want you to understand, man, these people. I want you to understand, man. These people are relentless and they are delusional. They're very highly delusional. What's up, Black Savage?
How you doing, man? How you
What's
doing?
up, brother?
How you doing, P? Hey, you go. I was
what's
just
going
coming up
down?
here. I'm asking, DERELL, you coming to the 9/11 event?
What 9/11 event?
The little festival Dr. Umar having at the school. It's for all
Where is that
donors.
at?
It's at the school. Wilmington, Delaware.
Nah, I'm not gonna be able to make that, brother. I got a lot of other things got going on,
Yeah,
man.
I feel you. I was just saying that, and then I got into a comment section. There's a guy. I guess he's a tax advisor.
Right?
He was being disingenuous about the taxes.
Oh yeah,
Um,
I know the guy you talking about. That accountant that has his YouTube show talking about Umar's IRS issues and so on.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's the
saw
guy.
that.
So I had pointed out how he was being disingenuous and lying about. Well, maybe not lying. Maybe he didn't know the context. I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. Maybe he don't know, but I believe he do know because he's watching Make a Change, and Make a Change promotes nothing positive about Dr. Umar. So
Yeah,
therefore,
matter
I
of fact,
already
make a change. He used make a change content. I think.
so that's why I'm already thinking in my brain that this guy is promoting the same narrative of Dr. Umar's a scammer, and I pointed out in the 15-minute mark when he said the 125,000 per year. If you watch the live screen video, Dr. Umar tells you why. He says, no, granted, he never said in 2014 I raised 125,000. In 2015 I raised 125,000. He never said each individual year he raised 125,000. He listed that. What he
Right.
said was the money I have. He said this is exactly what he said verbatim. I would say, family, that we have a $750,000, and it's been 6 years. So what is the math on that divided by six? 125,000. That's what he said. He didn't say I raised 125,000 a year every single year since 2014. And they're trying to use that to show the IRS that hey, he's lying about the $50,000 that he reported. You see,
Until they can show me the goddamn tax forms,
exactly.
none of that shit that y'all saying is legitimate.
And also,
It's all speculation.
yeah, that's the point. But and then you got people in the comment section saying, "Oh, Umar supporters would say, oh, he's a hater." No, if you guys claim he's not transparent, how do you know how much money he raised?
Yeah,
If you have no
you have to know
transparency,
exactly.
you don't handle his taxes, and you don't handle donations. So how do you know how much money he raised? You keep asking me how much money when's the school gonna be open. How do you know he even raised seven? How do you know he even raised $750,000? Because
Exactly.
he's so not transparent. How do you know he even raised that amount? That's the whole
Exactly.
question people are missing. Like you keep saying he's not transparent, but then you also saying he raised this amount of money, he spent that amount of money on this. How will you know any of this stuff with no proof?
Right.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah.
I'm,
That's
I'm,
why I got it. So me and him was going back and forth in the comment section. I was pointing out his lies, maybe not lies. I'm gonna not say lies. His mistruths.
I forgot the
And
guy now. What is his name? Pocket Watcher or some
yeah,
shit?
that's what it's called, pocket watching.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I
Pocket
pointed
Watcher.
it out.
Yeah, man. I'm sitting here like, okay, here go another person.
Yeah, it's
Just
just for YouTube clicks and some
I'm
YouTube
like, man,
dollars.
these dudes just they be pulling shit out their ass and doing.
Yeah,
I wanted to go. I wanted to go in when he went live. I wanted to go in his chat and start trolling and shit.
they're just gonna block you though. That's the point.
Yeah,
And
because
that
I saw a lot of people. I saw a lot of AFW cohorts in the
yeah,
chat too.
yeah. And remember, the anti-hate crew is a small population of people,
Right.
relatively speaking, towards the actually overall support. So when you go on YouTube, remember if he had a YouTube, it would show you how small the support would be. If Dr. Umar
Right.
actually had a YouTube and he did live streams, right? He probably have thousands of people watching him, and I know for a fact it'd be like 1,000 likes and maybe 100 dislikes. It would never be the other way around because his haters aren't as big as they think they are, but they stick together and they so much more consistent. Like if you check the haters' comments on like some of the little Umar pages, those aren't his pages, but some of the little YouTube pages that post Umar videos, the same detractors or AFWs, they comment at least 500 plus comments on that channel,
Right.
and then also they tell you that you're obsessed with Umar, or that you believe in anything Umar says, but you are literally giving all your time and energy to anything related to Dr. Umar, anything related. If someone
Right.
talking negative about Umar, if Umar talking himself, if someone talking positive about Umar, you're giving all this time and energy commenting. I can't even imagine that. Like I looked the other day, I seen this lady. She was 45, right? She has a career, whatever. I've never witnessed her on YouTube and comment sections. So it's in my mind, I thought about it, like a lot of older people, like even you, probably don't get into YouTube comment section beef. When you got your life together and you got your shit, you got work to do. You're not in the YouTube comment sections. You're just
Can't I
not.
don't have time for all that shit. I
Yeah.
barely got time
Hey,
to do
hey,
videos.
hey, you know what? I'm gonna agree with Black Savage, like for real. Like my move is this. You know what I'm saying? I'll see who live phone, fuck around with him, whatever. I go directly in the chat, just look for the link. If it ain't there, I ask to drop the link. Bro, God is my witness. I don't even look at that fucking comment section.
Yeah. Only reason I
I
look at comment section.
I interact with people that I'm interacting with. You know what I'm saying? Not no fucking because that's straight troll business, as they say. The chat, yeah, I mean, I don't even deal with that shit, bro.
Yeah, but that's their form of entertainment. That's the point I'm making.
Oh,
These
right,
people,
right,
these,
right.
these people say that I'm the cult follower. I'm the Umar capper or whatever. But you love Umar probably 10 times as much as I do. I'm rarely on YouTube. You've made 1,000 plus comments on a page that Umar doesn't even own, as if you're talking to Umar. You are obsessed with this person. You see what I'm saying? That's how can you give a
Mm.
thousand
Right,
plus comments to a page? You're not even talking. He doesn't even see the comments. Like he doesn't even
right.
notice you. He doesn't even know who you are. But you're giving this. It's crazy. It's insanity. It's just
It is
insanity.
insane, man. It's very,
Yeah,
very
it
Yeah.
is.
insane.
Hey, well, D Darrell, bro, as always, man, thank you for having me on here, bro.
Yeah.
As the beat goes on, man.
All right, brother.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
Oh, one more thing, did the real. I seen a I didn't watch the video, but I seen a title of a video saying um Dr. Umar, well, Umar Johnson Zombie D the real. Somebody made like a negative video about you.
When was that?
It was 12 hours ago. It looks like.
D
I'm
Darrell
not going to
Zombie?
mention the name of the YouTube channel because they barely got any views on it. But I'm assuming they know who you are. I'm not gonna. I don't like support negativity. I don't let me click on the video. Like I'm not watching the video because that's a form of donation. Watching the video, commenting on it, disliking it. I don't do none of
Right.
it. I don't do none of that. I don't support them at all.
I'm surprised, man. No telling, man. It's all kind of people coming up with shit.
And somebody got a live with you tomorrow. Got a live with you tomorrow.
Huh?
Somebody got a live screen posted about you tomorrow. If you just
Really?
type in your name on a YouTube algorithm, and then look at the videos and stuff people trying to post about you today.
I'm looking right now. I don't
It's a guy. When you say the name,
hold on one second. Let me see if I can find
yeah,
it
I
first.
don't want to say the name, but I can say the name.
Shit, I don't see nobody.
All right, so if you type in D the Real Zombie of Umar, type,
Zombie of Umar?
type in zombie, and you should see a video. It's 12 hours ago.
Oh, you talking about him.
Yeah, and
This
then it's
crazy
also
ass. Oh yeah, he constantly do videos about me.
and there's
He mad.
also
He mad right now because I
yeah.
spoke against his little cult
Oh, so you
and
know who he
shit.
is?
Huh?
You know who he is?
Yeah, I know who he is.
Oh, okay,
I
okay.
interviewed him twice.
Oh,
He got mad at me. Man, the dude came up here like, how you want people to interact in your group, but you shitting on all the groups on you. Man, the dude went in on Muslims,
mm.
Pan African, pro blacks, um, um, Hebrew Israelites. He went in on all these people on the basis of religion. But you want them to just leave what they doing and go fuck with you.
What's his religion? He has a religion. He's like
Well, he
orchestrating.
don't have a religion, but he's an atheist.
Oh,
And he
okay,
wants
okay.
other people to be atheists like him. Hey
But again,
T3, what's going on, sis? Go ahead, brother. What you
atheism doesn't
saying?
atheism doesn't make any sense because to be an atheist and to believe there's no God, right?
Right, and
You
that's and
also
that's
have to believe,
that's what he believes is no God.
but you have to also believe that there's no morality or moral code because the whole point of the God, well, somewhat appointed the guy, and the Bible and the structure of the guy was to create some type of morality and moral standard of living, like a better world.
Exactly. To have a
So
code of life
yeah,
that
so
everybody follows.
yeah, so to believe that there is no that believe there's no God and there's no religion, nothing. You also, if you're an atheist, you don't have to believe in this, but you have to then you can't complain about murder, rape, nothing that you because if you think if there's we're just animals, which we are just animals, and we can do whatever the fuck we want to do. Like you can't really tell a dog what to do. A dog does what it
Right?
wants to do. If you're just thinking like that, you can't then complain about the negativity in your life because it is what it is. You're just living anyway. So if rape happens in front of you, you can't complain about it. That's a normal thing because people can do what they want to do. If somebody just
Exactly.
murders you, it's just normal things. You can't. There is no bad. There is no good. If you're an atheist.
Anything goes. It'll be the
Yeah.
wild, wild west.
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? We on lock.
I'm sick and tired of roasting your boy. You
What
put one
about him,
more.
man?
Yo, can he put one more? He put my name in his mouth one more time. I mean, dude, I'm challenging to a boxing match for real, for real.
Who you talking to?
I'm challenging this shit to a boxing
Drama.
match.
Talk about
Oh,
DJ
DJ
Drama.
Drama's punk ass.
Oh, DJ Drama always been at your neck. But the thing is, I'm surprised DERELL kept DJ Drama around for this long. I've been telling DERELL DJ Drama was an agent. He kept him around.
Yeah, I've always had my suspicions of Drama, but the shit hit the fan when he was on Binary, letting them say all kind of crazy shit, and he's sitting there quiet, knowing the shit that they were saying wasn't true.
But you got to
I
remember,
said, "Fuck, you need to be blocked."
DERELL, you got to remember. You got to remember though. You have to remember this. When his first interaction with you, he never supported you. He was always against you.
Yeah, he always been that way.
Yeah,
but
so
I
you
thought
can't.
he was just cordial. Yeah.
No, it was no.
Exactly.
The first interaction y'all had was him defending Lennon and him defending anti-Afro. Right. It was never, oh yeah, I fought with DERELL, his show cool, da da da. No, that's what eventually came to because he realized that side was losing.
Right.
So he eventually like, okay, I can't really keep defending their bullshit because they look bad out here. That's what he did. But in reality, he was a top Leonard.
Oh yeah, he was a big time Lennon Honor supporter.
You can, but if you have the old channel, you can just look at the old comments. Because I used to go after him. All the time. I used to always go after him. Like back when I did the live stream.
You was in there back then. So that's what I'm saying. It's the people, man. They gotta see a lot of these people that's new to the sector. They thinking this shit is like a lot of people think this sector just like a year old.
Yeah,
this shit go way before the sector became what it is.
Yeah, that's all Don shit. That's why I keep telling like when I was telling Flacco keeps saying like this is sector and this and this. I'm telling you, we only know you guys because of Umar. It's not because we just typing in Skakim Ra or Paul or Flacco. It's only related. This whole sector is dominated by Umar. Believe it or not, just because you're changing a topic, and one day you're talking about be accountable, or one day you're talking about binary, one day you're talking about smoke guy, whatever. That doesn't change the narrative of why we even follow you guys from the beginning. Now we may eventually start liking you guys as the characters and YouTube creators, and then then build like a loyalty with you guys. But it was initiated based on Dr. Umar. That's the whole point I was making. But somehow I'm wrong and I'm just talking shit. No, that's why I said Lennon was a big dog in the sector because he gets the most views. If you're looking at about views, he gets the most views.
Right.
That's all I was saying. I wasn't saying I support Lennon. Lennon is a piece of shit, and he's a book of Negroes. But that's you see what I'm saying, right?
But that's a fact, though. That is a fact. See, Lennon has been in the sector longer. Think about it. Lennon has some highly some loyal clients, loyal viewers. They've been following him for almost 8-9 years.
Yeah.
And they're gonna follow it. That's why that's the reason why Lennon's streaming numbers are the way they are. Because a lot of those subscribers are pre Umar Johnson videos.
Yes, that's true. But
Yeah,
remember, look at another example. Look at Make a Change, right? How he get
right.
around the same views, Leonard get views. It's the same bandwagoners.
It's the same people.
It's the same people. It's not no new people. It's not like no new growth they're gaining because Leonard hasn't gained nothing since his 60,000 subscribers.
Right.
But the thing is, when you see other people's channels quote unquote blowing up, remember they only had 1,000 subscribers. So if they get 5,000 subscribers, they're not really blowing up in the spectrum. Like relatively speaking, they're not really blowing up. They're only getting the people that's already in the sector. They just capitalizing on in the sector.
Right.
They're not really, going viral or getting 10,000 views or 20,000 views. No, it's just the
Exactly,
same
man.
as.
Like
To me, he keeps talking about the same shit.
Yeah, but
over and over again.
It's just the same people.
Yeah, it's the same people over and over that watch this shit day after day after day. They watch the same shit over and over.
And these people are really obsessive. Like,
yeah,
it's just what it is. Only time I get on YouTube because I got you guys subscribed, so I see videos about you guys, or I see like a live coming up. Like when you didn't go live.
With you guys, I'm about to. I've been doing a lot of topics on my Life Solutions channel, but I'm about to get back into like doing other topics that I like to do, man, on this Rebirth channel. Like I'm doing a lot of sector topics and streaming, but I'm about to get back to doing some other shit, man. Like I can't keep doing the same. I can only talk about so many people over here, man.
Yeah. But the thing is, you have a lot. You guys don't even talk about Umar as much. You guys don't talk about Umar,
right?
For real. But you guys have.
Hey, I'm with you.
You guys have enemies.
I'm with you.
Enemies, but adversaries in the sector that you can discuss about. So it gives you content to talk about. So it's like you can always be like have a variety of like content to put out because you have so much content out here. You can make a video about Tiffany. Humble King. Anything.
Man, Humble King was a trip today. What do y'all think about him, man?
To be honest, debate didn't really make any sense to me. It didn't make a lot of sense. The debate.
I missed it. I totally missed the whole thing.
I'm watching the replay like as we speak. I was watching the replay, and Shakim Ra won, and then it didn't really make a lot of sense to me. I mean, he won. Shakim Ra did win. I'm not taking away the win from him. I'm just saying like the debate itself didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't a good debate.
But Black Savage.
What?
Go ahead, we on live.
Go ahead.
But is the replay worth watching though?
I mean,
it's worth watching.
Yeah,
it's a lot of shit.
Yeah, is a replay worth watching though?
The after debate review is what shit. All the fire shots.
I haven't got to that part yet. I haven't got to that yet. The after, I'm just at the beginning when Poetic Flacco, he going after Shakim about how he didn't win the debate. So I haven't got to any further past that. Yeah. But again, the debate, I don't know, it was just kind of boring to me. It was just it wasn't as entertaining.
All right.
It wasn't really fire. It wasn't really heated about nothing. But then again, it's about doxing. So how heated can that discussion really be?
Right.
It's about the topic is about doxing. So
which is a. I mean, my thing is this, man. To sit here and act like we started the doxing. I'm looking like y'all need. I know there's a lot of new people in this sector. But if I would have had if my old channel, if my DERELL channel was still up, all I would have to do is pop a video and show y'all what the fuck happened, man.
I remember the first video. That's why I said when I said you have blocked me before, but you thought I was trying to re-dox you. No, I was just giving you an example of how far they dox you and everybody knows about it. Anti-Afro went out to DERELL hard, posting his videos, showing the little white people. Saying he's allied with LGBT. I mean, they went after him. They went after him hard. She did at least 5 videos about you before you really start responding. No, she did 2 videos about
I didn't even know this lady did 5 videos before I even knew who the hell she was.
But the
Like
reason
seriously,
how I knew who you was before I knew who she was. I knew because the thing is I was at this time I was just now learning about Umar, Dr. Umar, and
right?
I typed on you. I wanted to find like more videos about Dr. Umar on YouTube because I didn't see like enough of his live streams. I wanted to see because his live streams were informative and it was informational. I didn't come to YouTube to watch people talk shit about him or even have a
Right,
commentary about him. I came to see more of his own content. But I
right.
realized he didn't have a YouTube, so I settled for old videos. And then I found you because you were talking about
Mm.
a topic Dr. Umar discussed. You were just reviewing it. You were just saying how Dr. Umar is. You wasn't even capable for him for real. You was just literally, you were speaking on your own professionalism
That's
to
it.
his.
That's all I was doing, man.
Yeah, you wasn't like saying, "Oh fuck AFW." You didn't even
I ain't
discuss.
know shit
No, no,
about them, man.
no. But you did one video. You said, "Okay, a lot of people give him hate for nothing." You was kind of defending him, and then that's where they went after you when you
Oh yeah,
defended him. But
that was that video when I said people were criticizing Umar about um when
and
he
you was
was
in
getting
that
ready to
green
buy that
screen, yeah,
building. I said everybody an expert on real estate,
yeah,
legal.
yeah, and that's when you was in
Yeah,
that
man,
green room, yeah,
that shit made all the people mad.
and that's when Anti Afro posted that video. That's when she went after you. But you
Right,
did one video before that, but then the video after that, that's when she went after you. And because that's their point. Because they had no opposition, they had to silence anybody speaking in support of him. Because once you
right,
build that little momentum, everything they're saying, all their YouTube, it gets discredited. They start losing money. People start subscribing to them, disliking their videos. So they have to push, even if they're wrong, even if they know they're wrong. They can never admit that. They can never admit that they've been wrong because any admission of fault, people take all credibility from them, all credibility. So
right.
they can't agree with you on nothing. And
Nothing,
I
man.
understand it in the business aspect. I understand it because you're trying to eat off YouTube. That's why they're doing it. It's not because they care about black kids or whatever. They want to eat. They want to make money off YouTube.
Yeah, and the thing about it, they never had nobody consistently go back at their ass. Like
Yeah,
I ain't give a shit, man. You know what I'm
but you
saying?
had to. But you kind of had to go out there because she literally doxed you. Like it was
Yeah, she
unnecessary.
did. And
So you
that's what I'm
had
telling everybody. I'm like, how's these motherfuckers acting like they don't remember this?
Yeah, so you had to go after her in a formal way. You had to, and you didn't even respond to her that much that bad. And you also offered them to come to your channel.
Yeah, let's have a debate. And
Yeah.
nobody wanted the only one that did it was Gerald. And then
Then
my
Lennon.
and then Lennon eventually did it because I started saying shit about his ass.
Yeah,
And it
you
started
start digging up
circulating
his
about him
skeletons. Yeah.
with those tapes. And he ended
Yeah.
up coming out, you know?
Yeah, because at the time he wasn't getting that much traction, so he had to address that to make his name look good. But if you realize he didn't address nothing you said about them, he was still focused on, oh, is Umar really a scammer? That was
Yeah.
his whole point. He didn't want to address himself. He was only sticking to. He was smiling, laughing about, hey, he thought he got you, and
I'm
it
like,
was so bad. It was so bad.
man, I told Lennon, I said, Lennon, I said, Lennon, you sitting here. I'm like, where is your proof, Lennon? You want to sit here and he talk about, well, I want to know about the tapes. I said, well, listen, you know you was being disingenuous about the Umar killing 5%,
It was
15% of
10. Yeah,
black boys.
and
He never
again,
said that shit, man.
I keep it, bro. That's why. This is why I'm glad you pointed that out. This is why I'm now going to negative I'm going to negative like videos about Umar because they pushing narratives, right? I'm not gonna individually comment on everything, but if I see, I don't even watch the video, but if I see like a most like comment section is about BS, like the 10% of black boys thing, put it in context. If you watch that live stream, there's no way you can also say, "Oh, Dr. Umar said he want to kill 10% of black people." He never said that. He
He
did
never
say
said that.
he said it's about 10% of people that just gotta go. They can't be changed. That's what he said. They just can't be changed.
They cannot be changed, and they're gonna
And
want to
they are a
keep
threat.
things the
They're
way it
gonna go
is.
after us for trying to change them. That's what he
Right.
said. And I keep putting it out there because people keep saying, "Oh, he wanted to kill 10 people, 10% of all black people." No, he's saying the coons will try to kill us, so we got to defend ourselves. That's what he said.
Exactly. And that's
That's
exactly what he
exactly what he
said.
said. Like, It's all about context. The same about the $125,000 tax report. It's all about context. And these guys understand the context unless they, they just lack, comprehension skills. But they just want to make a dollar off negativity. So they try to it's so easy to manipulate people off false context. And you start clipping videos and getting like, half the word here and half the word there, put it together, you can make a lie if it's persuasive enough. You really persuasive enough about it, you can convince people of this lie. And that's what they're doing to get money. It's so simple. It's so easy. Like, and they say Umar supporters are idiots. You are the idiot. You're getting manipulated out of false context.
It's crazy, man. I'm sitting here like, and I'm gonna be honest with you, man. From when I started doing Umar Johnson update shows every Thursday and shit, the
Yeah,
shit was
Thursday. Yeah,
fun,
Thursday review. Yeah,
huh?
it was called Thursday review. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, the Thursday that shit was fun because I had a different set. I had my own little team. Um
Deity.
I had Didi and I had Israel Bound coming on and shit. That was my little team coming up, and
But
then
Israel
I
Bound
would
became
have,
toxic. Though he became really toxic.
huh?
Israel Bound became really toxic.
Yeah, he had some issues with a lot of people. Then we went back on some stuff, but it was us, and we would do different topics. And then he was debating a lot of people didn't like Israel Bound, but then
Mm-hmm.
people wanted to see Deity speak so they could see they wanted to see a train wreck. They would watch just to
Yeah,
see what she would do. And then it started being where I started arguing with everybody. I started getting into it with
cause
everybody.
they were bringing in like religion and the debates were really about religion and about certain different topics. It wasn't even about Umar at some point.
No, it wasn't.
It
But
was just
people wanted to hear him, man. But it started. I started attracting people that was pro anti fraud warrior, or they was
mm-hmm.
against. They would come on and debate. I actually, be honest with you, I actually think looking back at it, I was too open. I shouldn't have let all those people
and
come on
and
my
and that's what
panel.
I'm saying. The point. That's what I'm saying. The
Yeah,
reason why anti fraud warriors came to you because you didn't block them. You didn't block the chat. You
right.
allow people to talk shit. You allow people to come on your platform and then talk shit to you. So
Yeah,
they see that's the point I'm trying to tell people. So when Flacco said this sector is about whatever the fuck they were talking about, that didn't make any sense because when DERELL was doing these live streams 2 years ago, that y'all all doing today, that even the Smoke God, even AFWs are doing today. You started that collection of all people having discussion,
yeah. To be
pro
honest
or
with you,
negative. Yeah,
to this day, man, I think my channel probably I attracted more AFWs than anything, especially when I started doing those Umar Johnson updates.
yeah, because you will realize, look at the dislikes. The dislike, it
Yeah,
was
man,
more. It
I attracted way more people from both. Really, be honest with you, I didn't have other people like when Smoke and all those other people talk about I was fighting people by myself. Shit, you crying about that? Look what I was facing. The
yeah,
intensity towards me was way more. Even when
yeah, because
even when C Rock came in, it was still more. I was getting way more. Even though C Rock channel was growing more than mine, I still
it
was
wasn't.
getting more hate
His
than
channel
him.
started growing like a year and a half ago, for real, because he started doing like religious videos.
Yeah,
But even like when y'all was both doing Umar shit, y'all had around the same amount of numbers. Like y'all both had
yeah,
around 2,000, 3,000, and it was going up. And then you
yeah,
know, matter of fact, you stopped doing Umar and you start doing like Manosphere stuff, and you gained like 4,000.
yeah. I went up to four. Man, I was
Yeah,
getting ready to
4,000
get up to
plus.
5,000 subscribers, man, before my shit got taken away.
Yeah, so like again, like this sector is it's so easy to like this sector topic can vary. This sector origin and what it's still about today is still about Dr. Umar to
The
this day.
same thing, man.
That's just what it is. You can change the topic, but the reality of it, this is the Umar sector.
Yeah,
And Umar never, and you know how it's Umar sector because only how people start getting popping if Umar mentions you, or not even mention you. But if you do Umar video and he responds to the negativity, that's when people start blowing up.
Right.
It wasn't because of the negative bullshit. He responded to them. He even shouted out Flacco. So that gave
Yeah.
Flacco credibility. And then Flacco that gave him some type of credibility.
Right.
Remember when he shouted him out on Instagram? He was like,
Yeah.
"Oh yeah, go watch your brother video." But he also said, "Oh, Flacco made a negative video about him as well." He
He
stated
sure
as well.
did. Yeah, he did. He
Yes,
did kind of come back.
yeah. He's like, "Well, yeah,
It kind of came and go. And then,
yeah."
then people was trying to talk about, well, why DERELL, why you ain't going, why Umar ain't come on your show? I'm like, man, I'm not asking the brother to come on. If he want to come, he know where I'm at.
But the reason I'm gonna tell you why the reason Dr. Umar didn't come to your show. I know the reason. I asked why. So he didn't want to go to your, well, he didn't want to hop into your live or even react to your show because you allow, you know, naysayers to speak and without
On the
checking them.
show.
But then you also claim you was a supporter. That's what he said.
He said what?
He said you allow naysayers to, say they shit, they bullshit. Because I get what you was doing. You was allowing people to speak.
Yeah.
But then he said you're a supporter of him. It's like you was on the fence because you was discussing, you wasn't having just a dialogue. You also agreed to some of their points.
I was agreeing to some of their points.
You know how like you're having a discussion, right? And then like
Yeah, I
somebody
mean,
say,
man, yeah, so some of the shit, I mean, I'm a
yeah,
supporter of him, but he was doing some crazy shit. I can't deny that. Let's be honest. It was
yeah,
difficult, man. But what he don't understand, remember, you watched me when I was in the
yeah. I
manosphere
watched all
debating
your shit, bro.
Umar topics.
Yeah,
People don't know that. I was in other sectors, man. I went on, man. I was on O'Shea channel. I've done at least 4 or 5 debates on the Rumble when O'Shea had the Rumble and stuff. I never forget me and I did a debate where me and Ramil did a one-on-one. We was going at it about Umar. Then I did another one where we was talking about Umar, and they had this other guy. Is he a travel guy? And they had
mm-hmm.
about 3, 4 other people hopped on there talking against. Then I went on me and Information Man. Information Man used to come to my channel
Yeah.
a lot.
That guy with a red little radio looking thing in the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And,
know.
and,
Yeah,
and Information Man did a thing where me and him I interviewed. He was talking about Umar. Then there was another guy named Dominique X went on there talking
yeah.
about
That guy is a whole troll. He's a Umar hater for real.
yeah, he but at the time he was
He
on
was
the
screaming. He
fence.
was in a video just screaming about Umar.
Yeah,
he was
but
in a,
at the time he was on the fence. But I was, man, every time, like in the manosphere, every time a Umar Johnson topic come up, people be wanting me to come on and shit like that.
yeah,
And
because
so
you was gaining you was gaining this reputation about
yeah,
quote
I
unquote
was the person that
yeah.
was supporting them like that. And to be honest with you, I didn't ask for all of this. I didn't even, like I told everybody, man, I didn't even know who I didn't know none of these people, man.
Yeah.
All I know, as soon as I do a video, man, I'd have, like, say I do a video, I have 150 people watching the video. I would have like 85 dislikes and maybe 50 likes. Some
Yeah,
shit like this.
because it was another guy. It was a guy called Reverend Lamont Samuel. He he was around the same time you was around, but he was just way smaller than he was way he wasn't really charismatic, and people thought he was weird, so they really didn't watch him. But what they did to him was dislike all his videos to make him change the topic. That's their point. They come to your page, dislike the videos to discourage you on speaking about this again.
Yeah,
Not because
I
they don't
didn't give a
believe in
shit.
you, it's because they don't want you to keep being pro somebody they hate. Because if you're
Yeah,
pro somebody they hate, and the followers of the haters see that you're pro and see that you're making sense, they lose money. They
lose
lose
a lot of money.
views.
Yeah,
They lose cash app and donations and super chats. That's the whole point. It's a business. It's just a business. It's never been about nothing else than
but
YouTube
money and
dollars.
Lenin and Anti making money.
Yeah, cash apps. People just sending them cash apps, supporting them. Yeah, you're doing so much good work in the community by going after frauds. Like it doesn't make any sense.
But it was so obvious, man. When I remember the heat, but you know the heat that I really caught was when I went after Lennon Honor and him being fraudulent. This shit is
Yeah,
nothing new, man. When I start
yeah,
talking about him and having a bunch of children not working,
yeah. But
and
you really spared them though. You didn't go that deep. You spared them. Like you were just saying he had 100 kids. You just kept saying that. You was talking a little slight shit. But you
yeah,
really like could
and the
have went
fact,
hard.
my thing, I went back with the shit with him and Professor Griff.
Yeah,
And then, but the thing, you know what really people really when I found out the shit about him and his son about the $10,500,
and
five
yeah,
hundred
that's
dollars
what it
that
was.
he scammed and his child didn't get, and he didn't have insurance. Oh man,
That's what you
me
were
and Make
saying.
a Change was arguing about that shit on
And
and
that
on and
shows
on,
you how
man.
crazy. That shows you how crazy they are.
And I'm
Because the
sitting there
thing
like,
is,
how y'all gonna sit here and say this man is a? And then you had women like Stargate, but he's a good guy. He's giving the children emotional. Man, you ask a black woman today, the man they with ain't paying bill, he giving the children emotional support, and you watch the response you're gonna get.
yep.
I'm sitting in. He gave him emotional. I'm like, who the fuck? I said, no child need emotional support no 20 fucking hours a day. Sit you looking in their face. Some emotional support is provided on an as needed basis. Not on you sitting there with the children being homeschooled from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night. You constantly around the kids. They need you for that. What you're doing is you're developing codependency for the children. They can't even
Yeah,
function without you being around them all the fucking time. You know?
that's definitely true. I mean, I don't know what he's doing today, but I know what he wasn't doing then, and that's
Man,
all you were saying. You were just mentioning like why is he making these videos, but he doesn't have anything. Like
nothing.
he doesn't have anything. And then he's going after you, but he doesn't have anything.
The dude wasn't working. He was lying about the job. He was
Lying
lying
about
about going
school.
to school
Yeah.
and all this other shit. Um, but pushing the kids to do videos and shit. Man, the nigga was a clown, man.
Yeah, but I'm saying you didn't dig deep on him though. You kind of spared him. You could have went hard on him, but
Oh,
you were
I
just
could have
like,
went a whole lot harder,
yeah, yeah,
man.
yeah. I remember the videos. You didn't really go hard on him as much. You were just having like a little fundraiser for him, talking shit. Look, just a little talking shit.
I was just making fun of him. I was
Yeah,
making fun of him. But
but you
as far
wasn't
as me, if
digging
I would
deep.
have checked in the
Yeah,
videos and went deep and started
yeah.
really dissecting shit, I would have. Be honest with you, I could have really hurt Lennon Channel back then.
And then yeah, I wonder if you'd have went hard back then, how your
I
but
would
your
have fucked
channel.
this channel up.
Yeah, I wonder what would happen back then.
If I would have did what the Speakeasy did back
Yeah,
then, oh no,
yeah. Lennon would never even been. Nah, Lennon probably wouldn't have been on YouTube right now.
yeah, he wouldn't have survived this shit. If I would have went hard if I would have did something like the Speakeasy did, and I would have kept harping on that shit,
Uh huh. Because
it
think
would have
about it.
been it.
He actually feared you. He responded to you. He even addressed you and talked to you. He feared your credibility.
Yeah,
So
he did.
you had like momentum behind you, but people wasn't going to subscribe to you. They wasn't going to subscribe to you because they didn't want to support Umar. And by
Right,
subscribing to you, they made support Umar.
but they was watching though.
They were watch. Yeah, so you had that momentum. The thing is, and he's seen the momentum too, and he was like, I have to address him. I have to have a great face when this guy's going after me, because if this guy go after me and I look bad and he
Right,
discredits me,
because you know
I'm
what
going.
was happening. Let me tell you what
Yeah.
was happening. Um, he was watching. A lot of his subscribers start watching my shit. They'll be in
Hmm.
even though some of them will be trolling, like Angel Hair Pasta and the
Yeah,
beautiful
yeah, yeah,
Bernice.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah,
they'll
she
be
was
in my
striking.
shit
Yeah,
every time, man.
yeah, she was. She made a YouTube based on what you was doing. She
She
started
what?
doing videos because of what you was doing.
Yeah, she was,
Like
and he
she was
started
just a
noticing
regular
that shit.
a troll, but then she started making videos because she seen you gave them so much freedom to talk on your live,
Yeah,
so they feel
I
like,
wanted, but see, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to. My strategy was to draw them in, and eventually I'm not gonna get all of them, but I can turn a good portion of them. That was my strategy to allow them to feel the freedom to go back.
mm-hmm.
And to be honest with you, I was respectful to a lot of them
Yeah,
too. I was like, let me draw, and then eventually that started to change.
Yeah. Like when you got back into this sector, you was like a more aggressive person. Back
way
then,
more.
you was more so a punching bag in their eyes. Not a punching bag in general, but they sought you as a punching bag. They can go to your channel, talk
And
shit.
talking shit, I'll go back
Yeah,
and forth and argue with him, but I
yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
really
yeah.
going hard like I did now. I wasn't returning. I'm like say now, they don't nearly come to my channel like they used to, but I let them talk. I was trying to have a thing where we could have an intelligent. My real goal was to have an intellectual debate with them constantly about this shit. A friendly debate. I wasn't trying to get nasty and yell, I just
Uh-huh.
wanted to kill them with intelligence. That's what I
And
wanted to do.
and that's why I supported it because I was trying. That's why I wanted. I hopped on your lives a couple of times because I wanted them to speak to show the nonsensical behavior in their argument of saying he's a fraud because they don't have any proof. They don't. The whole point I even engaged these live streams because you don't have proof, but you're claiming somebody is doing something. And I use this metaphor, either an analogy all the time. I can say you raped me without having any proof because based on your own logic. And I keep using this so people don't understand that that's the same logic you're using by calling someone as a scammer. That's a
Right?
crime. You're trying to criminally indicting somebody of being a scammer,
With
but you
no
have no proof.
proof.
But no proof of this. So I can say you are a robber, you're a murderer. I have no proof to this, but I'm just speaking this. No one's saying allegedly scamming. They are saying he's a scammer. No one's saying he's allegedly taking money. They say he steals money. No one say he's
Yeah.
allegedly a drug addict. They say he's on coke. You see what I'm saying? Like, but
Man,
then yeah.
when I saw that, what's up, China White? How you doing, Queen? What's up? See, I'm trying to get them to understand, man. Like we were discussing these things about Umar Johnson. We were discussing about the sector,
Mm-hmm.
and I was trying to have a friendly dialogue. But what I found out, I couldn't be as friendly, man. I remember a time, man, I could do lives and I would not curse. I wouldn't, man, I was professional. I
Yeah,
was
because
being
you
straight up.
was still acting as a professional.
Yeah, and then the shit had to change because I'm like, I can't be battling with, like you can't just, I thought people were going to be cordial, and I was naive to the fact. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And so when I figured out I can't be, and like even that discourse that me and Lennon Honor had, I'm doing
Mm-hmm.
good, China. How you doing, baby? When me and Lennon Honor had that interaction, I was I was cordial. I was professional with him. He tried to question some shit because see, that was a tape that I'm not gonna say the name, but it was some people that's in the black sector YouTube kind of dealing with the manosphere
Yeah.
and so forth, where they were saying they knew of a tape where they could prove that Lennon Honor doctored up a tape that's about the 15% killing the black boy,
The
young black
lieutenant.
boys and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I remember you posted that.
And I
Yeah.
kept talking about that shit, but I was trying to get a hold to the tape and I couldn't get it, man. I tried for damn near 2 weeks
Yeah,
to
and there was smaller YouTube creators that
yeah,
made videos about like land and honor. They made like maybe 1 or 2 videos. They wasn't making live streams or stuff like you doing, but they
yeah,
did like speak on how the hypocrisy and like the lies that anti fraud anti
yeah,
effort was
man.
doing. But yeah, but people again sweep under the rug. The facts, it's sweep them under the rug.
Then I had brother Jamal coming in out. He used to come in every week and shit.
Yeah,
He used to come in there debating and arguing with people and stuff, and me and him would go at it, man. Then he'd call me, man. Man, if I had the if I had the
the father of Dr. Umar.
no, if I had the recordings
Hmm. No, I
of
remember them.
me and Jamal Johnson talking, man, that shit would have made for crazy YouTube
Yeah, I remember those
content.
conversations, and I
Huh?
used to always get up there and ask, Jamal. Um, I used to always question him, even though that's not like people think you have to like respect him because he is Dr. Umar's father and all this and that. How can you be supportive of Dr. Umar but you don't really support his father? I simply just questioned him on certain things. I didn't go after him, and people kept. And I remember one time it was recent. It was like 8 months, not recent, like 8 months ago, I think. When you first got back to the sector,
Right.
and we was discussing Jamal again, right? And I was saying, I was just calling him, Jamal Johnson. I was just calling him by his name. And then you have Flacco and TC say, "Well, I had to say Mister. I had to say this," but they won't even say Dr. Umar, even though you even proved he has a PhD. But you say Umar to discredit his educational background.
Right.
That's why I always try to say Dr. Umar, even though even if it's redundant, I will still say it because
Yeah, I mean,
he
I'll
worked for
say
that
Dr.
title.
Umar Johnson or Dr. Johnson or whatever.
Yeah,
I'll say
yeah.
it interchangeably.
But that's what I'm just trying to show you. Like, people try to discredit and pretty much put somebody that's actually working in like the community on the same level as a YouTubian, which Dr. Umar, he's not on that same level. You got to realize he reached 100 to 1,000 times as many people that they ever reached. He's not on the level of like just a regular a person on YouTube talking shit. He's actually doing something. Believe it or not, he's actually doing something.
Right.
Just him discussing about the issues is still doing something.
True. Well, hey, I want to give a shout out to China White. Appreciate it, Queen, for the $20 cash app. Go straight to the Janice House, my group home for adult mental health clients. Definitely want to appreciate you for donating to me, Queen. Go ahead, brother.
Is Albert going to your Janice house?
Hey man, I don't know, Albert. I got space, man. I'm actually halfway filled in capacity at the Janice house. I can admit up to 8 clients to live there. So Albert, if you need me, I won't give Albert a curfew. He can be up all night if you.
They got curfew still over there. That's
yeah. He has a curfew, but my home don't have a curfew.
Oh, okay,
as long as you're not up disrupting anybody, you can be up as long as you want. I treat you like an adult. I don't have all of those stringent rules and restrictions. I mean, I have certain restrictions, but you're not gonna have somebody waking you up at night telling you, "Could you please quiet down, goddamn it." But see, that's why Albert don't like. That's why he said that shit about black women, because at that facility he's at, there's a lot of black women that probably.
Oh, he's at an actual housing facility.
Yeah, he's living in a residential center.
Wow.
And those the help, a lot of those nursing assistants and those nurses and stuff like that in the techs, they're probably black women. That's why he don't like the fact that these black women, he probably look at it as if they're ordering him around, mistreating him. And that's why he said that shit about Tiffany and about black women, about how they look. Because he's tired of being pushed around and shit. And they probably tired of dealing with his ass.
Is he like a senior citizen? How old is he then?
Man, Al like 51 years old.
And he's in
how did he get living home, man?
That's crazy.
He living a destitute life. But you want to talk shit about me, and other people.
Yeah. He can't talk shit. People was kind of respecting him because they thought he actually accomplished something. They thought he has type of money.
I told
people
y'all
only
he
let
worth
Al
shit.
speak because they thought Al had some money.
Man, Al living in Hawaii ain't hardly got no black people. Al don't know shit about black culture. Al barely even interact with black people, but you want to write articles about Umar and write articles about other people and shit. Talk about me being unprofessional and I'm the most ignorant piece of person of them all, trying to come off as intellectual and all this other shit. And I'm like, nigga, your ass living in a fucking dull ass fucking 10 by 10 room and shit with your fucking degree. The highlight of your life is getting that degree posted on the goddamn wall, trying to talk shit on YouTube.
Yeah, so the thing with Al, people let Al speak because they thought he had credibility, he accomplished something, he was like a high value person. I mean, that's what I'm assuming that's what they thought. But if that's true about the house,
bullshit. That shit was bullshit. What Al was saying, I called that shit out from the beginning.
Yeah,
I told him he needed to be deleted. Nobody wanted to believe it. Nobody. Again, this is another time I say shit. Nobody want to believe shit. No, everybody want to be like, oh no, I told you Al was full of shit from the start.
Yeah. I never watched Al or even like listen to him talk for more than 1 minute. Anyway, every time I even think he's talking, I skip the video up.
Yeah, man. I'm like, nobody nobody, man, like nobody wanted to believe this shit, man. They just thought Al was good for the sector. Let him speak. Al want to comment on black issues and shit. Just speak, man. But to me, it's too many of these people, man, talking reckless about black people in the sector. Like that shit had like I'm the police for that shit. I'm not letting nobody get away with that. Muslim, Stephanie Collins, I'm not letting anybody get with that. All right, man. Black Savage left out. So okay. So guys, appreciate you all for being here, man. Everybody else. Oh, he coming back. You back?
Yeah, I had to take a call for a second.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man.
Cool.
So I'm not letting them get away with that shit. Al, man, fucking Muslim was saying nigger at fucking Will and shit. Stephanie was trying to talk shit. And Stephanie trying to go in the manosphere talking shit.
But who's Stephanie?
Stephanie, the lawyer, the white lesbian lawyer.
Oh, to be on with Max?
Huh?
To be on Max?
Yeah,
platform?
Man. She went to this dude. It's a guy called the lead attorney that's in the manosphere.
Who is that?
She went on his platform and shit. He let everybody up there. He don't, he kind of neutral, but she went up in there talking shit.
About what?
About what? People was, man, they was going in on her ass when they knew she was white. They went in on her.
What was she talking shit about though?
It was something about Kwame Brown and Charlemagne the God. Some shit about them beefing.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Why do But that comes to another thing. White people love disgruntled and dysfunction of black people.
They love it, man.
So because they know there's no progress in it. They know some progress in it. They love it because it's not their problem, but they love the entertainment of people beefing with each other. It's so black people are really entertaining. Black people are some of the greatest entertainers in the world.
They love to see black people like just all over the fucking place.
Yeah, yelling at each other, you bitch asshole. Just calling each other. We have the most funniest, in my opinion, the derogatory slang towards each other. Like we will say the craziest stuff. Like just I can just say what you know how people talk. You know the foul languages we speak.
Exactly.
And we put it into our accent. It's so funny the way we say it.
Yeah, and it's hard. And it's hard. The thing about it is hard for other people to mimic it.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
We have like a distinct accent. Black people have a distinct accent.
But it's easy for us. We can easily mimic other people, but they can't easily mimic us.
Yeah, because it's not so much of just the accent. It's also what the black people went through. Right. Even though my family wasn't, I don't have no slave ancestry, but I'm just saying, like, in general, of like, like of the Americans, growing up. I'm still American, don't get me wrong, but it's just like that accent was built over time. Like that slang was built over time. So a white person can never really, mimic that. I mean, they probably could, but they just can't do it how black people do it. It's really entertaining.
Right. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah. I agree, man. So, but I see, man, tonight, man, Slender God got the nod tonight on the aftermath of the review.
Oh, wait,
yeah, because he got Al over there, man.
Don't
Al
spoil,
and everybody else,
they'll
go. But see, the thing about it, there's certain people not gonna come to my platform.
Oh, wait, they on Slender God channel right now?
Yeah, yes. Al, well, he left, but Al was on there for about a good hour.
Oh, okay. So I never watched Slender God.
Yeah, see, a lot of people went over there. Slender God maxed out at about 70 viewers tonight.
They would normally go over here, but they probably
they went over there to hear what Al had to say.
Al, he becoming polarizing again, like Don.
Yeah,
Al was becoming another, but Don had like more influence. The Don situation was so funny to me.
Dunn was fucking killing me, man. I'm sitting there like, dude, the dude wanted to go. The dude tried to have a competition with me, and he lost badly. And I knew he was gonna lose, but this Negro thought that I was gonna give him $1,000.
Wait, it was a $1,000 bet?
Yeah, well, it originally wasn't. It was really like $200.
But
he told me because I got more subscribers. That means so like if he do 100 views, I got to do 5 times the views he does because I had a bigger channel.
That didn't make any sense. That was a really
I
bad.
told him, nigga, do you realize how small this sector is to be doing some shit like that? I
Yeah,
said, hell no. Nah.
yeah, that don't make any sense because the same viewers these DERELL gonna get, they're gonna then go right down and watch this shit. So it was like it's just not enough people in the sector.
It's
They
not. And I
they go
tried to tell
around.
him, like, when that shit with him, when he thought he was going to get this big, he thought he was going to do these crazy numbers when
Uh-huh.
Stargate went. Remember that night me and Stargate was supposed to do the interview? And she
Yeah,
went over there to him and shit. And they convinced her to do that shit. And they thought they was going to
and
fuck
she
over
told you
my
not to come.
shit.
She not. She told they basically told her not to come to your platform. Yeah,
Huh?
they basically told her not to come over here to your platform.
Yeah, they did. And then when she did it, they thought it was going to mess up my views. And I ended up getting almost 100 views
Mm-hmm.
live, people watching live. I laughed my ass out at them, man.
Yeah, because they didn't want you to get any YouTube clout.
That it
The
didn't.
the
But you
thing
know
is,
what? That was a 3 hour live stream, I think, and I had over 1,000 views for that
yeah,
night. And I laughed at them. I thought the shit was funny.
yeah, this YouTube clout is serious though. Like
Yeah,
I may make a YouTube just to start clickbaiting. You got a guy that said Dr. Umar is dead at 47, and he's literally clickbaiting his titles to get views.
yeah,
I may get into the YouTube business just to get some YouTube dollars,
man.
and that
People do that, man. People do that. They put your name in some shit, and
cloud
and
chasing for real.
and they are going to um watch it. They're gonna watch it. They may not
Mm-hmm.
subscribe. Some people may subscribe. Like my Life Solutions channel, man. Don't you know, man? I've been doing stuff on a lot of different stuff, man. Don't you know? I didn't even think my highest rated video is about PPP loans.
But because you got to think about it, PPP loan is like a controversial topic lately.
Yeah,
Like
man. And I got like
everybody
over
been doing
I
it. The
got
thing
over
is,
1,200 views right
yeah,
now on
that's
PPP
good
loans, and I'm
because
sitting there like, are you serious?
people
Now
are
I'm
interested
gonna
in
start
PPP
doing
loans.
more video because I've actually gotten them. You know, I'm actually I'm getting ready to get the second go around.
Yeah,
So
I
I'm
got
gonna
mine
start,
too. But the thing is,
huh?
I can't discuss that as much because well, I discuss it because I got mine,
Yeah,
legitimately.
but
But I
see,
also did other PPP loans too. I was in that business of
yeah, but
doing.
see, my shit legit. Like I'm
Yeah,
trying to
yeah,
tell
yeah, yeah,
people,
yeah, yeah.
the key is that number one, you need to have a legitimate. You need to have a legitimate business, and also the fact that you need to have your
Employees.
paperwork together. You got to have your bank statements, your taxes, and all that stuff. Your profit and loss statements. All of those things need to be in order, and
Yeah.
that's the key to getting. You have to have a 940, 941 form. And so that's what, so really what I'm doing on Life Solutions, I'm not just talking about mental health, but I talk about everything that encompasses business, me being in business,
Mm-hmm.
me being a healthcare facility. I just won an award for the best facility in the city.
That's good.
Yeah, this month.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to post the shit. Matter of fact, I'm going to get the plaque. And I'm trying to tell these people, man, I'm not just talking this shit for no, like
Yeah.
they think I'm just bullshit. Like there are people really think that I'm like doing some fraudulent shit. And I'm sitting there like, so I'm doing fraudulent shit, but I'm voted the best facility in the community.
Yeah, because people only think that because of anti-Africa, when she first started, she said you was perping at somebody else, you was lying about
Yeah,
this, and that's how it's the bad narrative started about you because of somebody else. And
right.
to piggyback about the PPP loan stuff, I think it is smart for you to talk about business because you are operating a business. See,
Exactly. Yeah.
if I make a YouTube channel, I will talk about business because business is really popular. People
Yeah,
like
man.
to
So
learn how to make more
I'm gonna
money.
talk about, man. I'm gonna talk about the PPP loan. I'm gonna talk about the EIDL loan
Even how to
also.
file it. The simply filing it will get you.
Huh?
If you make a video about just how to file a PPP loan, I guarantee you'll get 100,000 views or maybe
Yeah,
more.
I'm thinking about doing that, man, because I'm going, and then I'm also tell people that if they don't want to do the work, I'm going to talk about third parties that you can go through.
Ooh.
Yeah,
And I also can see that's why I'm thinking about making a YouTube page because I can also promote my own business. But I
right.
won't do it in this sector because this sector, y'all love doxing
Yeah, they
And
doing too much, man.
y'all do too much. But if I make a YouTube video, you won't know who I am because I use a different YouTube name, and I'll probably do it some other way. I completely dissociate myself from the sector, and I'll just show like my face, I'll actually be professional in a professional setting because I am professional outside of YouTube, believe it or not.
Right.
I'm a jackass on YouTube because it's just YouTube. It doesn't really matter. Like I'm not acting as a professional on
Right.
YouTube, but I do operate my own business.
Yeah,
But you would
man.
never know that because I'm on YouTube talking shit.
And another thing, man, people don't understand, man. Like another thing I've been doing, like you got to report shit to
You get your forgiveness, yeah.
For the CARES Act and all that shit. There's other shit that needs to be discussed about that. And I'm to me, what I decided to do on that Life Solutions channel, it's growing, man, but it's growing slowly but steady. And I'm seeing the traction that it's getting. I'm gonna grow it organically, man.
If you do a follow up to that PPP part 2, you will get the core supporters that watched it on the first one. You will get them you will get them to actually sub to you because they probably comment. They probably commented and they thought it was like informational, it's helpful, whatever.
Yeah, because what I'm doing now, man, I'm probably gonna do I'm gonna probably do at least two. I'm gonna probably do 2 PPP loan videos a week.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good because the thing is, I'm actually thinking I'm not gonna do it because you're doing it. I'm just saying I might not even do it at all, but I'm just saying people don't understand how to follow up. If they didn't read the application of how they even submitted the PPP loan, you will also know you have to not be able to not pay this money back. You have to do following steps to be forgivable, and it's another form about the forgiveness. It's another form that's added onto it that you have to fill out. Which is pretty easy to do if you.
And another thing is that you have to spend 75% of the money.
Exactly, and you have to spend it on what you already know. What you have to pull in.
It could be on. I'm gonna be honest. For me, I spent most of the money went on
utilities.
Just it went on bills, on liabilities.
Yeah. Okay, so insurance. Yeah, insurance.
Because what happened is, I'm gonna be honest with you, my gross revenue is not where it was pre-COVID.
But it has to be over $100,000 to even really apply to even get approved for it.
Yeah, but my revenues are not where they were but they're healthy. And I closed the location down because of COVID, and it's some other things. But I decided to leave because I didn't want to. I want to downsize because, man, I got some other stuff, man. I'm not even talking about right now.
Yeah,
man, I got Well, I've talked about my case management and my in a domestic violence program I'm starting up.
You said like a year ago, didn't you? You said you was in like a community center like a year ago plus.
Yeah,
that's the same building you're talking about.
The what?
That's the same thing you're talking about right now.
With what?
That you're trying to open like a little building. You said like something for the community. You was trying to open like something. I forgot what you were saying exactly, but you were trying to open like a community center or something.
Oh yeah, like not a community center. I was trying to do a case management.
Okay, that's what it might have been.
Yeah, but I decided to just combine it in the same place where I'm at now. But I have another project, man, that I gotta finish off doing. I gotta finish doing some stuff, man. I got till now in July 19th. I got about 3 weeks. My deadline is actually about 20 days from now. I got 1, 2, 3. I got 3.5 weeks to finish up some stuff that I got to prepare for. It's lengthy, but if everything go through, man, it's gonna transcend my business to a whole nother level on the
federal. That's good. That's good.
And so I'm not saying anything now, but what I'm doing is I'm just
preparing for it for real.
Preparing everything, man, because I got to get my case management is getting ready to go through, and I have some training things that I have to do for the domestic violence that I'm hoping to have that finished before the end of the summer. And then it's going to take me 2 to 3 months to get that approved. So I'm probably not going to fully do that until probably towards the end of this year was when that program is going to fully be erected. So I'm like, man, and I told people, man, you're going to notice some weeks I'm not going to be doing as much content. It's just not going to be able to happen. and then other weeks I'll do more. But what I will do is I'm going to be consistent on the Life Solutions channel, because a lot of the topics that I talk, because I constantly do this stuff all the time, I can just get on a camera and just start talking about. All I gotta do is
Yeah.
jot down some talking points and discuss it, and and just discuss it. Now I may do some stuff where I'm doing a little bit more, like for it's better editing and putting in little things and stuff
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that. But here and there I may do that, but I can just talk about stuff, and it'll translate. People will be interested.
Yeah, because the thing
So
is, you actually are operate. You're accustomed to business because you've been in business for at least what
yeah,
10 years. So you can off the head and talk about business or related things because you're operating the business. You've been in
yeah,
business for a
exactly.
long
All you
time.
have to
So
do, to me, my main thing I noticed,
yeah,
a key for me, um, I used to do YouTube videos. Just I think of a topic, just talk about it, which I can do. But now I'm kind of like, I like to, at least when I'm talking about things, at least organize the topics, the subjects. Like what like if I talk about a subject, how many talking points do I want to talk about? And I
uh-huh.
put that in there. But that's kind of what I think I function better doing that than just me just talking off the rip. So
Yeah, because then you can control the narrative and like you're not all over the place.
yeah,
You're on the topic if you already like pre-written. I wouldn't say scripted, but you already thought about what you're going to talk about. You will be
ex-
you will talk about that same topic. It'll be more clear. The clarification will be better because you already know what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? You're
exactly.
not all over the place. You're not, your
Yeah,
point will be
yeah,
more.
and
Yeah.
so like that was a mistake I made when I first started. But well, some of the stuff I used to do, I would have it written down. But a lot of times, man, depending if I'm like in the office or something, I'll be like, okay, I want to talk about this subject. I'm just gonna say what I think and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So
and that attracts the real people because people see that you're being a real person and you're
yeah,
not being a robot because you're just speaking your opinion. So that's still good. You can still do both, but like when you want to like actually promote something, you kind of want it to be scripted because you don't want to be. You want everybody to know the point you're making. You know what I'm saying? You want to know this is the point I'm making. This is my narrative, and I'm sticking to this. You see what I'm saying? Like that's what the not I wouldn't say scripted, but like if you already like prejudge what you're gonna say,
yeah,
it's 100 times better.
exactly.
Yeah.
So man, I'm gonna go ahead and we're approaching the 2 hour mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night.
All right.
Anything
All right.
last words you want to say about tonight, man? The debates or whatever.
Not really. I just have one thing to say. I think you should. I know for a fact if you do a video about this part two, part three of PP loan and discuss either how to file it. I want to say show them how you did it, but like show a general sense of how to do it, right?
Right,
And also how to do um the forgiveness form as well. Not how
right.
you did it, but a general sense of how to do it. I guarantee you'll get 100,000, maybe 100,000 views because at this time, I'm telling you, because people don't
Are really
understand
looking
it,
at
but
that.
yeah, people don't understand it as much because people that don't understand it don't have a business. These
True.
people want to try to scam money out of it. They want to get some money out of it.
Yeah, man.
But
I got a lot of comments about it. People
yeah,
watching that, man.
yeah, but the thing is, you're not helping them scam. You're speaking on because you're a professional.
Yeah,
You're just getting YouTube views, and YouTube they're gonna cash app you. Don't they? I guarantee it. I guarantee it. And the thing is, I would do this if I was speaking for YouTube. Matter of fact, I have a lot of topics. I got SBA, I got EDL stuff to talk about.
right,
I
right,
have credit repair stuff to talk. I have everything. That's not my profession. My profession doesn't have nothing to do with taxes. But I'm just saying, I
right.
know I'm really well informed on this stuff.
Yeah,
Cause look,
but because you have to function in that
yeah,
realm just to do
yeah,
business, you're knowledgeable about it because it affects your business and your
exactly,
longevity. So
exactly.
you have to know. You have to be um proficient in knowing how this stuff operates in order for you to be in business. Because
Because if
if
you
you
don't
don't,
know it,
man,
then you lose
you
your
get
money.
ate up in. Man, I'm telling you, man, taxes for me.
Yeah, if you
The
don't know
biggest
about
thing
it,
for me
you go.
is taxes, man.
Yeah,
Yearly tax, man. That shit is not easy. If you're
nope.
running a profitable business at a certain level, taxes can be a bitch, man. I'm just, I don't care. When you at a certain threshold and above, man.
But look, some of my income isn't even most of my. I say a good 35% of my income isn't even reported because of it's under the table. in the
Right.
eyes of the law. It's under the table.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So my tax situation is kind of free. I'm really kind of free with the taxes because I do the same thing every year. I report almost the same amount of money every single year, even though it can be way more or either way less. Not way less.
Right.
It can be way more by a little bit or a lot more. That's how my money. It's how the money works. But I have so much freedom when it comes to taxes because I'm not operating as an LLC. I'm a sole proprietor. You understand what I'm saying? So
Right.
I work for myself. So yeah.
Man, a lot of people look, brother, a lot of people saying they didn't know I went live tonight.
Yeah, man.
Y'all didn't know I was live.
I was confused. Yeah, man. Yeah, like we were all like,
On Slender God.
yeah, right, yeah. Feel me,
A lot of people was
right.
over there.
Yeah, right. Somebody was like, yo, DERELL's live. So we said, okay, fuck, end it. Let's go over there. Yeah,
Yeah, I
but
didn't know
no,
you were
like,
live at all.
Come up, brother.
I didn't know you were live at all. When did you get? How long you been live?
Man, I've been live for
2 hours. Yeah.
I didn't get no notification or anything. Shit.
Damn, everybody's saying that. Everybody's
I did
yo,
not know you were live.
listen, man, shadow banning is real. Listen, man, I wouldn't be laughing, man. Shadow banning is real. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Because I was trying to I went live around 10:30, a little bit, maybe about 10:30, because I tried to wait after the show was over with.
Okay.
And they did tell me Slander God, but Al was up there, man. Tell me what the fuck Al was talking about. I saw him sitting in there talking shit.
So he stated, right, that one of his parents are black, so he's
This nigga, he's still lying.
yeah, man.
Go ahead. Okay.
He stated one of his parents are black, and the Godfather lied and said
The
that
Godfather.
and then sister living, and you made it up, and like that's absurd. Like, so he was listen, right? Right? Look, so like he got so like just like sad, right? Because he was like, hey, start get this. Do I do I look like old, right? Like Stargate was like, you look like you're in your 50s, and that man was like, bro, his whole emotion left his body, right? Because Stargate told him, he looked 50s, right? And he was just so like disappointed, right? Because he was saying, he looks good for 50. He also said right that. You look like you were in your 60s, and like you look better than you just bro, that man stated, yo, I look better than you, bro. That man stated, yo, he look better than man, bro. Man, Godfather, bro. I got on his ass, man. Bro. I told him right here, look, man, bro, Godfather, listen. Listen, right? I told him, man, look, Godfather will fuck your bitch.
You see the background? I got vintage fucking ceilings in this motherfucker.
Man, I told him straight up, bro. Godfather, bro.
Nigga, you ain't living better than me.
Yo, bro, this man, right? Stated, yo, I look younger than DERELL. I said, bro, Godfather, bro, I told him, bro, Godfather will fuck your bitch, nigga. Stop playing that. Godfather will doggy fuck your bitch, man. Stop playing.
He actually said that dumbass.
Yeah.
Shit. That was some dumbass shit he said. Like, really. He
bro,
really said that he looked younger. He looked better than me, and he think he looked younger than me.
Yo, bro. He said you look like you were in your 60s, bro. I said, nigga, stop fucking lying, bro. Stop lying, bro. I said, stop fucking capping, nigga. You know damn well,
that
man.
Nigga was definitely capping on that motherfucker.
He asked Stargate to validate it too, though.
She said he looks his age.
He asked Stargate about to validate if he look younger than you.
But
what she said?
She said he looks like he's 50 in his 50s.
Yeah. She said no.
Yeah.
She says yeah, because he was saying that he thought people say he looks younger, but she said he looks his age pretty much. But he's actually going to drop the receipts on where he actually lives tomorrow on my show.
He lying.
Tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Some
Yeah,
shit he
he's gonna
called
say if it's a nursing home, if it's going. He's gonna clarify that tomorrow. I mean tonight, I should say tonight.
Let me ask you a question. Just logically speaking, why should it be that difficult for you to verify where you live and how you live? Like
Exactly.
I mean, let's just say this, Flacco. We seen your place. You see mine. Stephen, you cammed up.
Yeah.
We see your back. Why should you have to wait days to tell somebody how you live?
Just go outside, right? Yeah.
Because he wants a presentation. He wants
you have to present how you live. Like,
well, yeah, he wants the red carpet rolled out. He wants the red carpet rolled out. He wants the step repeat. He wants the whole thing. Like he really wants to be treated like a celebrity in this sector. Like cameras flashing, like the whole thing. Yeah, like that's what he expects. He doesn't expect anything less. So we're gonna. Yeah. So I said, I was saying,
gotta see this shit.
Slander. He's not going to do, he's not going to reveal it he's not going to reveal it with a bunch of people talking over him and stuff like that. He wants to sit down one-on-one Oprah style, and that's what I'm going to give to him.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm going to give it to him. I'm going to give him this exclusive one-on-one.
This is some dumb shit, man. This is some shit.
Yo, man.
But he don't have any excuse. He don't have any excuse at this time. But pretty much like he was not. It didn't make sense. Like we were actually getting really close to getting. People were asking real good questions like, why would if it wasn't a nurse, then was it a tech? If it wasn't a tech, then was it your mom? If it was your mom or a relative, he said it was a relative. But when we're like, how can it be a relative? And they said management. Why would your relative be talking about management? So
my thing is this: how the fuck a person tell you you're allowed in the activity fucking room? Who the fuck got an activity room in their house?
He's told the dumbest lie, man.
Explain that. What the fuck? I've worked in what you gotta understand, man. I've worked in mental health. I work in mental health, and I've worked in facilities, residential, intensive outpatient, or what have you.
Right.
The activity room is a fucking designated room where everybody go, a fucking community room where everybody watch TV and play games and play cards and shit. The woman told you to be fucking you being fucking loud. So how can you respond to that by
turn it off too?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who talks to their relatives?
We asked them, right? Well, like, so why did she tell you to turn it off? He said, good question. I should probably ask her that. I said, well, nigga, come on, man. Come on,
he
nigga.
Didn't have an answer. He didn't have an answer to that.
He said, good question. I should probably ask her that. I don't know.
Alan's a fucking clown, man. You're a goddamn clown.
Yo.
And my thing is this, man. I should be the last person you trying to compare and trying to disparage in your fucking decrepit ass life. I feel. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You 50 plus years old, living in a fucking assistive living home. Like, I know what people go through that live in these types of. I know people that go through this when their family no longer want to deal with your ass. A lot of people that go there is because they can't remember, they can't function on their own. Al ass is broke. He probably getting Social Security benefits. Probably have any retirement. They taking probably 80% of his fucking income for him to live in that assisted living room. He living a sorry life. Depressing ass life. Seriously, like seriously. Because I guarantee you he never anticipated that his life would turn out to be this way.
Right.
You basically, his family threw him away. They didn't want to deal with his ass. Because that's the kind of people that go there is when their family no longer want to take care of you. So you forced to live there because you can't take care of yourself.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Listen, man, your Godfather, man, bro. Al was flexing today, man. Al said, look at me.
Look at me, huh?
Do it look like I'm old? Yo, he said, "Do it look like I'm old? Do it look like I need?"
Yeah, that
Little bit
wasn't a
home.
good
Fuck man's
question.
old, nigga.
That wasn't a
It
good
look like you
question.
old, motherfucker.
Man, bro,
You
he
look
was
like you
That
flexing,
old
man.
and old as
that
fuck.
wasn't a good question to ask.
You look like you
Man,
broke. You look like you old, nigga. You look like you can't get
he
it
was
up.
so confident, though, right? Listen,
Mm.
he was so confident, right? He looked good. He said, "Stargate, Stargate, look at me, Stargate. Do I look younger or older?" Yo, he was really confident, bro. He said, "Stargate, look at me, Stargate. Do I?" I said, "Wow." I really thought he was about to
You look
back
your
Stargate.
age.
Yo,
Man,
I really
boy, if
thought
I
he
would have
looked
saw
good,
that
man.
shit, man, y'all lucky I wasn't there. I would have been, boy. I would have blew that shit. I would have acted a fucking fool.
Yo,
Standing
man.
guard would have to kick me off the panel.
Oh man. Yo, bruh. Yo, listen, to you, man. I was cutting up though, man. I was really like, he was really listen. I like, I really showed like,
How
like
ignorant he is.
not a personality, right? Right? He showed personality, right? For me, right? Like he was like frazzled. You feel me, right? So like he showed personality, right? But yo, like it took him 48 hours to come up with that lie about like my relative.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Nobody,
come on, man.
nobody speak to their relative like that.
Yo, bruh.
No,
Yo,
not at
he
all.
was so desperate, right? That he really like finally stated, "Oh, one of my parents are black." So he was, like, bro, yo, he was,
That
bro,
was
like
the
he was in
first time
fucking
I
court,
heard that. That was the first. That was the first
man.
time I heard
Now, my
that.
thing is this: why can't you say what? Now, who says one of my parents? Are you gonna say my mom is black or
Yeah,
my dad is black? Who the fuck say one of my parents is black? Who the fuck
Because
say that?
because he wants a great reveal. He wants a another exclusive interview to be reveal all this stuff. That's what he wants.
Man, if you put Al face and
Wait,
his phenotype
wait,
next to a typical looking Hawaiian,
wait,
that's what
hold
the
on.
fuck he look like.
Wait, hold on, D. No, if you Google Al though, and what comes up under Google Images, he actually is kind of dark. Like he's not
Yeah,
that
but
pale.
Hawaiians are dark.
Like he doesn't, and he has like the gap in his teeth, like a lot of black people have.
come on, bro. A gap
Come
in the
on,
teeth. Come on,
man.
bro. Look,
Al,
come on, fam.
step up. I feel what you're saying, but have you
Yo,
seen
come on, man.
Bruno Mars is dark.
But I'm saying he's not white though. He's not white. He
No,
looks
I never
like he
said he was
doesn't.
white. I never said Al
I
was white.
think he's pale because he doesn't come out of the house.
Yeah.
Al is Hawaiian.
Because
Hawaiians are dark.
the pictures I've seen, he's like not that he's not light at all, really.
No, but Hawaiians are not dark. I mean, Hawaiians are not light. Hawaiians are dark skinned people that have kinky like
I
hair,
haven't
like
seen any
Samoan.
Hawaiians with that West African gap though.
Hawaiians can have that too.
Wait,
Mm.
a gap tooth, bro. I said white with gap tooth, though.
I've
So,
seen white people with gaps.
yeah, like you know. So,
But
I've seen a
man,
lot with white West African though.
I'm gonna say this: when I did my research on Al, nothing about Al says anything about being black.
man.
Everything Al that talks about Al speaks about him being Hawaiian.
Mm-hmm.
He worked in nothing but Hawaiian and Asian related industry companies. That's all he wrote about.
Well, he believes that we're in a post-racial society, so that's why he
He
doesn't
losing his
discuss it.
motherfucking mind if he think we in a post-racial society. When did he ever come to that realization? Since
No,
when? What evidence do he got to support of anything being fucking post-racial when they got black people being targeted as causing Asian fucking hate? And we've been the fucking recipients of hate for over 400 years.
well,
Man,
I
bro.
think
Even
that's why
America
he
put
don't
a
talk
goddamn
about.
bill in less than
Yeah.
a year to protect them from a whole bunch of shit. But we in a post-racial society?
And what black man do you know is out here talking about we in the post? Bro, listen up, bro. Like, come on, man. Yo,
Yeah.
Al do not identify as us, bro. And there's no way that Al is 50% black.
Listen,
No
I
way.
think Al is a proud black man.
Okay.
Al out of
I
his
think
fucking mind. That's what the fuck
Al
he
is a proud black man, and
out of his fucking mind.
he realizes we are in a post-racial society. That's what he believes, that we are in that, and that's why he doesn't discuss race.
Really, really.
That's why he doesn't. He don't think it's important
It
to
ain't.
discuss race because
It
we
ain't
are no
important,
longer
right?
living in those times.
It ain't
It's
important
like
to
a
discuss race.
it's a
Okay.
social construct, and that's what he believes. You know.
Yo,
So he
yeah,
he he
yeah.
he don't want to discuss race, but we asking him a simple question about race, and he can't give us a simple answer.
Right.
Like
Godfather, right?
that's just
He
like me
stated,
telling
right?
other people, I'm not black.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't black. I'm just a dark skinned Indian from Pakistan. From Pakistan. Who gonna
Damn.
believe that? Who the fuck gonna believe? I'm just being. Who gonna believe that?
Right.
Well, he
Motherfuckers
he said
they gonna look at me like I'm fucking crazy.
Right.
he said
Exactly
he
how I'm
said
looking at
he's
that.
had stories before where he said that he never was accepted in the white community and he never was accepted in the black community,
There is
which
no
is what.
black community in Hawaii. In Hawaii don't have a real white community. Hawaii doesn't even have a black community. So what is he talking about?
Man, come on, man.
That doesn't even Stefan. They don't even correlate where he grew up.
That's how you know he lying.
He lying. They don't even correlate.
That's how you know he this nigga lying.
So there's no
Hawaii is
black
main.
part of Honolulu. There's no
A
black part. You
black
mean
part
there's
of
no black part of
Honolulu.
Honolulu?
Wait,
Shit.
wait, black part, bro.
There ain't no black part of
Come on, man.
Honolulu. He lying. Look, man,
Like
Hawaii is mainly made up
there's no
of
South Side,
people
nothing.
of Hawaiians, and then you got a lot of Asian Americans from Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And you may see a few whites and stuff like other little people, and you may see a sprinkling of maybe less than 3% of black people that live in Hawaii. That's it. That's it. But it's mainly Hawaiians and Asians that live in Hawaii. Period. So this shit about him talking about post-racial,
Mm-hmm.
he lived in probably one of the most, like, Hawaii is not typical of most American states. So I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He kind of like he has an upbringing similar to Barack. You know, Barack went from these little countries and shit. He was in Hawaii. He was in
Right.
Kansas and shit like that. He wasn't around a lot of black people.
So is it like binaries background? You think, or like?
But binary too. Arizona probably is. I think Arizona is less than 12%. I think it has less than
Well,
12 or
Phoenix. No,
13% black.
Phoenix is like 5% black.
Exactly. Same thing.
I think they got. Yeah. Well, he might have. Maybe he has problem. I mean, not problems, but identity issues. Identity issues with the whole race thing because he never was accepted. Like he never had a community that he could fit in. And growing up on the black part of Honolulu,
The black
they
part
didn't
of Honolulu.
they didn't accept him.
There is no black part of Honolulu.
The trenches of
Shit.
Honolulu.
Al full of shit. He's sitting there trying to make this little sob story, make us think that
He's from the trenches of Honolulu.
yeah, he grew up in the hood part of Honolulu and shit. And he had
Mm-hmm.
it rough, and people bullied him, and they made fun of
Right.
how he looked. The fuck
All
out of
that
here,
gang activity.
Yo,
man.
yo,
Anyway,
yo, Stefan,
What's up?
let me ask you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Question, right? So, what are the chances, right,
Right.
that somebody born in Hawaii, right, will not have no Hawaiian parents, right, and they will have one black parent and one white parent?
What are the chances that they
Yeah.
have?
Ah,
Wait,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
too many parents. That's
No,
too
no,
many
no, no, no,
parents.
no,
You
no,
said
no, no, no,
one
no.
white.
The person is born in Hawaii, right,
Right.
and they have no Hawaiian parents,
Uh-huh.
but they have a black parent
Yes.
and one white parent.
Well, Hawaii has a big military base down there. So that's how they get their black people that they get down there.
Right.
So I could potentially see if his dad or his mom was in
No,
the military.
they're not.
That's how they got there.
They're not. No.
Well, I don't know. I mean, black people were everywhere, so I'm not going to rule it out.
Right.
Because
And
why would he be interested in Umar? Why would he be interested in our sector? He has to have some type of
also too, right?
connection with black people
Yeah.
somewhere.
But
I
the
mean,
thing
we all know
about it,
Muslim
his
was around a lot of black people growing up, so that's why he
yeah,
feels like
but
connected
Muslim
with
lived in
black
the
people.
Muslim was in the Northeast though.
You're
It's
right.
That's
different.
true. Yeah.
And
So
speaking of Umar, though, right,
And
Godfather?
then who's the other black person? I mean, the other white. Okay, Stephanie Con. I don't really know her
West
angle.
Stephanie Collins grew up in West Texas. They ain't hardly got no black. There's nothing but
Yeah.
white Hispanic people in West Texas. Ain't
Yeah,
hardly
I
She
no
don't
probably
black.
right.
understand her angle. I don't get her angle, but
She just said, man, she just here trolling and shit. What's
I
up,
think that's
Bob?
the only
All right,
non-black people we
Godfather question,
have.
right? Right.
What?
So Albert stated right that he has never discussed Umar Johnson's school or fundraising on any panel or
He a
any
goddamn
text,
lie. He did it on Let Me See Your Transcript.
bruh. He stated he has never discussed that.
He a goddamn lie. The whole time he was on Let Me See Your Transcript, he talked about Umar scamming
Man,
and
yo,
taking
bro,
money from the black community. He a goddamn lie.
yo, that man just told nothing but fucking lies.
Lying his
Lies
ass
tonight,
off.
bro.
He a guy. The whole time he was on there, he was talking about Umar being a scam. The fucking article talked about Umar taking money from the black community and shit like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why when I debated Stargate, people are asking me why I didn't use other stuff. All you had to do was read that simplified ass article, that bullshit of an article. That was enough for me. I ain't need nothing else because that in itself was enough to prove my argument. That's why I just used the damn that shit. He went on some shit about Umar degrees and shit. Then the dude admitted that he looked at videos such as Make a Change, Let Me See Your Transcript, like all anti-fraud warrior shit. He wrote that in the goddamn article.
Wow.
What that he
Yeah,
was looking up AFW stuff?
yeah, it was in the
Oh.
article. So that to me discredits the whole fucking argument.
Right.
Wow.
He stayed tonight, right? Listen, Stephen heard him, bro. He swore, said he has never talked about Umar Johnson fundraising or his school on any panel or in any article. He's a
He's
fucking
lying.
liar, man. He's a capping ass man,
He's a
bro.
fucking lie.
I can't stand that guy, man.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said he's
because
not really into Umar.
then he also talked about how he said something else about on limit. There's something about how can Umar have a school for just for black boys. He actually criticized a lot of shit that Umar was
Wow,
doing. He said shit like that, man. He's lying his ass off.
man, bro.
Believe shit he's saying. Talking bullshit.
Yo, man, man, yo, man. Albert got exposed to it, man. I don't see why people, like he's a story right now, right? But weak, right? I don't see why people will still engage Al. I don't get it. For me,
I
like he
don't
a
have no
liar.
time. My thing is him. People want to try. He tried to make up the thing about like DJ Drama tried to say this bullshit about how DERELL want to debate Drama. Want to debate Stargate and debate Al. It's because they're more interesting. The
They're more
debate
interesting.
is worth talking about. Drama ain't worth talking.
He's a nobody.
Stargate has actually contributed to the
To the
sector. Whether
sector.
she's a co-host and so forth, she has contributed. She's been a topic.
She's more well known. She's more well known.
Drama. I'm the one making you well
She's
known.
a household name. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Drama. Nobody really cared about Drama until I blocked him.
Yeah, I never even heard of him.
Nobody even gave a shit until I blocked him. And you want to sit there and talk about, well, he debating this person. And my thing is this, man. I'm gonna have to go back if I debated, and this. And a matter of fact, Flock, I'm gonna send you some shit too. Like Drama pop on and off of panels, maybe once every other month or two on my channel.
Wow.
He'll say shit, and we all arguing about Umar Johnson. That's all he really was arguing about. To be honest with you, Drama was never a real supporter of mine. Okay, Drama just so happened to like following and listen. Drama never donated to me. Drama has never really supported me on. He just was a person that liked to see what we talking about and was entertained by me, I guess, beefing and going into whatever on the panel. He was not. But now I grown to like him because we was cool. We agreed to be cordial and stuff. But Drama wasn't really like no bona fide real supporter of mine. Not really. And I was okay with it. But he would be consistent. I had a lot of people like that. That would just, they didn't like me, but they'll come in there and troll and watch. It just so happened me and him never really got ugly with each other. But that bullshit he did on Binary, when he knew what the truth was, and he let them say all that false shit, I had a problem with that. I'm just saying. What's up, We Unlock?
I just want to give I just want to give a personal shout out to SC Johnson and her other. Can you hear me?
Yes, brother.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You got a lot of background noise though. Turn your TV off.
Oh, all right. Oh, no, I'm at work and they're having some type of rock and roll concert downtown.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
That's where you get all the background.
We can hear you. Yeah.
It's overly packed. It's overly packed.
SC Johnson.
Yeah, but I just wanted to give a shout out to well, you know, she still hasn't washed up in the sink yet.
Okay.
she hasn't washed the sink yet, so I can't use the sink right now. But
AKA Koja Malik in the
for real,
that's her name in the
your boy's starting to get on my fucking nerve right now.
Who?
Koja. Her name about to be mud in a minute. But why are they? What the fuck kind of a name is that?
That's her name.
Hey, can you see me?
In the manosphere, they call her Koja Malik. I don't know what else to tell you.
Is this Corey?
All right.
Who's that?
What's up, G Gates?
What's cracking? What's cracking?
You tell me, man.
Man, hey, DERELL, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Man, you gotta either debate DJ Drama.
I'm not debating
Identity.
I'm not debating DJ Drama, so you can hang that up. No,
it sounds like I heard your I'm gonna call it an excuse.
No, I don't have no excuse. I'm the Godfather. I laid the rules. If you can't comply with the rules, you don't get a chance. It's period.
So you taking this Godfather thing. So you really taking this Godfather thing to really you taking it.
No,
you really the Godfather.
Brother. Let me say this, G Gaze. Did
right?
I self-proclaim myself the Godfather, or was that given to me?
It was bestowed on you.
Exactly. So if you want to debate that, talk to Flacco, talk to Stephon, talk to Will, talk to Ghost.
G Gates, you downtown?
This is the Godfather.
Is that my shit?
Hold on. Wait, damn, what happened? Okay.
It's probably my shit, Trevor.
There you go, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Nah, bruh. Come on, man. Hey, bruh, DERELL, you're not that big that you can't debate Drama or Identity.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, he is.
What?
Yeah, he is. This is the Godfather. This is the Godfather.
I am.
This is on a different. He's on a different level. He's on a whole different level.
Okay, Stephen, explain it. Explain it. How is he on a different level? Explain it.
Listen, he has 1,500 followers. He's been in the sector the longest. They got his page deleted, and he's came back even stronger than before. Whenever he has his live, there's at least a minimum of 50 people on average in his lives. I mean, he is like the focal point in the sector.
Okay, I get that. Okay, so why would he stoop to the level of a Star? Star has like 200 or something subscribers. Yeah, she's been in this sector for a little while.
It's charity work, bro.
Everybody knows Star when you mention her name.
No. Listen, right?
Yeah.
It's charity Correct, right? And Star has a soft spot in the Godfather's heart, right? So he did charity work for her, right? But he don't fuck with drama.
It's a Godfather.
Let me say this, G Gates. I guarantee you right now, man. Even Star is a figure in this sector that people like
Yeah.
to watch and they donate to her. And when people talk about her, it's interesting. Nobody gave a shit about DJ Drama till I blocked him, and you know that. Let's be honest. You know that's the truth. Nobody gave a shit about him until I blocked him, and then everybody
Well,
want to keep getting sympathetic votes and
And
do
DJ
some shit.
and he's still crying.
Yeah, he's
well,
still
well,
crying.
And he's still
well, Dieter,
crying.
well, the reason I like Dieter Drama is because Drama he comes and because he reminds me of myself when it comes to you, DERELL. We kind of hold your feet to the fire. So that's why I'm
Well,
kind of on
y'all been
Drama's
doing that for
side.
over 2 years.
Yeah,
Y'all
for a long
both been
time.
doing that for 2 years.
Right. Yeah, we have. We have. So that's why I kind of rock with Drama. So that's what I'm saying. Drama, even though he don't have a channel or a page or anything like that, his name is not well known in the sector. But I believe since he's been rocking with you, he's been coming and talking with you for so long, for 2 years, I think he deserves that chance for debate because he's known you for so long. And
So
DERELL,
so
my
so
thing is,
then
I believe you're afraid of losing. I think you're afraid of losing.
so my thing is this, G Gates. If he known me so long, why wouldn't he correct people for saying lies about me? If he knew me for so long and he know me and so forth, why wouldn't he
Well,
correct people for lying? Why wouldn't he correct people for lying about me about
this is my phone,
my
your phone.
license, my education, and business? Why would he
Mhm.
lie? And he knows that better than anybody. So why would he sit on a panel and allow people to say dumb shit about me and not correct them on saying no, that's not the truth? Could you explain that?
Breaking up. We breaking up. I didn't, Dieter. I didn't hear nothing you said, bro.
Okay, let me say it. Let me say it again.
All right, say it
Why?
again. My bad.
If he has known me as long as he has, why would he
Mhm.
sit there and allow people to lie on me about my license, education, and business, knowing the shit that they were saying was false? But he sat there and allowed them to say it and didn't say one fucking word about it.
Well, well, maybe like I say, I think I remember the
No,
live
no,
what
no,
you
no,
talking
no,
about.
no, 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 no. Answer the question. Could you
I
explain
don't
that?
know. I don't know.
Okay, so that means
I don't
so
know.
because you don't know, that is the reason why he does not deserve a debate with me.
Well, DERELL, you just said
Because my thing is this: I'm not asking him to cape for me. I'm not asking him to speak up for me. I'm not asking for him to take up for me. But you allowing them when you know shit that's false and you know they sitting there lying. All you have to do is say, "Nah, man, that's not really true. DERELL does this, and he had this. He's shown this. I've seen this with my own eyes, which I've done many times, and you know that for a fact. I've shown receipts on a lot of shit, and he sat there and was quiet about the shit, like what they saying was the fucking gospel. So can you explain that?
okay. What receipts have you shown?
Drop now, G Gates. I'm about to kick your ass off this panel for acting dumb right now. You talking like you acting like him right now. So you
But
don't
what
want to sit
receipts
there
have
and
you
ask that dumb
shown?
ass question. You want me to kick you off? Or you want to act right, or you gonna
What?
you want to know? I can do it now.
What, bro? You can kick me off, but I'm asking you questions. I'm asking you a question. What receipts have you shown? Into what?
This nigga acting stupid. Kick him off. See, I ain't got time for
Damn,
dumb
you
Why
ass
gonna
does
niggas
kick him
right
everybody
off
now.
have to
too?
show receipts
I don't have
of some
time for
shit? Why
dumb
can't you just take
Negroes.
him on at his word?
Now, my thing is this:
Why
I don't
can't
have
you just
time for
take him
dumb
on at his
ass
word?
niggas.
Oh, he left. Oh,
Huh?
Yeah, he got the boot.
This is dumb, man. And see, to me, this dude G
The
Gates has
God.
been following me for over 2 years. He gonna ask that dumbass question. Number one, I have shown my licenses and degrees on the wall, damn near for a long period of time, particularly back then when I was in the office. Number two, you seen me in my businesses almost back then way more than I do now. Okay, I've shown receipts of all of those things. You didn't seen a fucking document that they doxed of me. Speaking of my licenses, and credentials and so forth. And you're gonna sit here and say what receipts I shown. So should I have to acknowledge that at this point?
Absolutely not.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I don't have time to be putting up with buffoonery.
No.
And that's what that is. So it is what it is. That's dumb, man. And to be honest,
Keep
with
proving
you,
something over and over again.
And you know what, Stefan? I don't even have to do that.
No, you don't owe them anything.
I don't owe nobody shit. I just did that just to show a certain level of transparency, being that I speak on certain things. But what I'm saying is that
every time they come after you, it just comes out of what you already said.
Yeah,
it's already They keep saying that you're not something, and when they later on they find out that you really are what you say you are.
Yeah, I don't have to lie to nobody about anything. But you want to come here and act dumb and stupid, like, what you didn't show us nothing. Okay, all right, nigga, whatever. Put your hands down, man. Like, stop. That's just like me saying I didn't see
being messy.
G Gates in his fucking pool. He got a pool cleaning business. That's just like me saying G Gates don't own a fucking.
I don't feel like I gotta show. I just feel like I gotta show you anything because you're not even in the game. Very fucking messy.
Yeah,
that's just coming on being messy. Yeah,
I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah,
like, that's just like me saying, G Gates, you don't own a pool cleaning business. You don't have this, and I know the shit to be true. And
what reason you got to lie
for?
Yeah. Come on, man. That's stupid. So you've done live streams while doing your business just like I do at mine. But you're gonna sit and ask me what about my receipts? Are you fucking kidding me?
Like you just randomly in the office, just not doing shit.
Now I'm gonna start having to question these old motherfuckers that's been following me for years. Now I'm starting to think they was hating it the whole time. Motherfuckers was hating the whole time. That's what I'm seeing.
Right.
Like seriously. Like,
you're just trying to keep the shit going too.
I'm like, dude, I'm not.
Nobody has amnesia that bad.
But I have a question for you. Do you have?
Do what?
You broke up.
Okay.
No, not you, D. We unlocked. You broke up, Andrew.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to gain anything by debating drama.
Okay? I don't think you should debate him anyways. That's just a waste of your. That's a waste of your energy.
It's a waste of my time.
Yeah.
You're gonna go looking up a whole bunch of shit on me, and nobody really got nothing on you, and you want to sit there and talk about I want to debate him and you know and
what was his topic supposed to be? What did they say the topic was?
The topic is gonna be me. Is DERELL the Godfather?
So they haven't even. Did they not even talk about the topic? Well, would the topic be between you two or what?
The topic is gonna be me. It's about me.
So how are you supposed to come back with anything?
Exactly.
Yeah, if you don't even know, we don't even know anything about him.
Thank you. Exactly. It makes no sense, but that's what you want to debate. How you gonna debate me about myself, about me? like you know better about me. You know more about me than I know about.
Right.
The shit is asinine.
You're a fan. You a fan. You can't debate,
I got a topic.
Debate a fan.
It's crazy.
What's the topic?
Huh?
We unlocked said he has a topic.
And what would that be? What would it be, Will?
I don't think he can hear.
Yeah, he can't hear.
The topic would be, can DJ Drama box? That would be my topic.
Really?
Because I still want to box that nigga.
Man.
Oh, he's the one that talks shit about you all the time.
Can you hear me?
He's the one that talks shit about you all the time.
Can you hear me at all?
I can hear you, man.
What's that?
Oh, it's delaying.
Is that the boardwalk?
Yeah. Yeah.
So boardwalk. What do they call this?
Again, I'm here. Look, I'm here in beautiful Vegas. Come down to the boxing ring so we can do this shit. Or shut the fuck up.
I
I
think
don't
he's
No,
an
even
I'm
know
at
older
what
the
man.
where
no, I'm
drama
at the
is.
D Hotel.
I think
It's,
I
it's
think I think Drama's an older man, isn't he?
Drama in his late 30s or early 40s, I think.
Oh, I didn't know he was that young. Okay. Yeah,
Well, he's
he's
younger than I
irrelevant.
am though. He's like in his. I think Drama in his mid 30s.
I mean, I don't have anything against Drama, but I mean, he's not. You kind of irrelevant compared to D. I'm just saying, it is what
That's
it
what I'm
is.
saying, man. Dude, what do I have to gain, man? I want to
so
debate with him.
why would a fucking 40-year-old man?
I want to prove he ain't the Godfather. Okay, how you gonna prove that? People
Oh, is
gave
that
me.
that what he said the topic was? He want to prove you're not the Godfather. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not the
Mhm.
guy. He shouldn't be called the Godfather. Okay. Like, so
Yeah.
you gonna tell other people who told me, oh, we gonna call you the Godfather because you've been here the longest. So how you going?
Mm.
So how you gonna tell other people what they can and can't say?
Right. Now, oh, if it was up to you, now D, if it was up to you, who would you want to debate at this time?
Don't fuck.
Right now, man. To be honest with you, only
You don't
people I
have
would
anyone?
really want to debate is somebody like anti-Afro Lennon Honor, um,
Mm-hmm.
somebody like that.
Did you?
Maybe Max V. Um, I
I don't
wanted
think.
to debate Fumble King a couple of months, but after
Oh.
the interaction today, he'll get killed in a debate against. He ran off to. I was like, I wanted to debate him, but nah, it ain't even. That's about it, man. I don't see nobody else. I mean, maybe like I
Right.
said, I'll debate Binary when he get 1,000 subs. I'll debate Withheld. I'll
Yeah,
give
I wouldn't.
giving
Yeah.
Withheld Identity Simp a chance. Can you please get the 200 subs if you can, please?
Mm-mm. It's not
That may
interesting
take
enough.
2 years. So shit.
That would take forever. He's not
Yeah,
interesting
and the
enough.
thing about it,
Mm.
nobody watches. The thing you would think his channel would grow by being on Binary channel. He's
Mm-hmm.
getting literally no new subscribers. Nobody wants to watch him.
Well, he doesn't have anything on his channel. I mean, he had a rap video, that was it. But he doesn't produce.
Content.
He doesn't produce. Yeah, he's not a content creator. Why should someone subscribe to someone that's not a content creator? You don't have any content
Exactly.
on your
Oh,
page,
he
and
did
that's the
a
problem.
diss. He did a
Oh, he
diss
did the diss
rap.
song. Yeah, he
Yeah.
did one diss song, but people subscribed for you to keep coming out with content.
Yeah.
And a matter of fact, didn't somebody did the video for him, so he didn't even use his talent for him to do that.
Yeah,
Someone did the
exactly.
video for him, like they did the editing and shit for him, so he didn't even really do anything. So, like, bro, you gotta keep coming out with content if you want people to say subscribe to you or to subscribe to you. If they go to your channel, they see one diss video, in the last 5 months. What's the purpose of them subscribing to you?
Exactly.
We
Like
can we can
that
look and
ain't
see you
really
from the
hitting off nothing,
clouds. No, that's what a lot of people in the sector don't realize. You have to keep putting out content, or what's the point?
right? But he don't get it. So I'm like, dude, why should I I'm looking at him like why should I keep fucking around with you and y'all haven't even accomplished anything, man. Nobody even like
At
with him
all.
at all.
At all.
So
Not at
you want
all.
to get clout you want to get clout off of me. Like
That's
no.
pretty much what it is. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not doing
bragging
that.
bragging rights. You want
Now he's
bragging
saying, look what
rights.
G Gay saying. Hanging around a bunch of yes men will be detrimental, fellas. Be careful. No, G Gates, listen, you want clout too. You trying to make content. Focus on your channel. Create consistent content, man. Won't you do that? And then you once you have excelled at that, then people will somewhat recognize your opinion. Other than that, you just a subscriber. You just a troll.
I didn't know he had a channel.
Yeah, he has a channel. That's what I'm saying. You don't even know. That's what I'm saying. These guys creating these little channels nobody know about,
Right.
and then you know who they talk about when they talking about me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm
Pretty
like,
much.
come on, man.
Is it?
Recognized Game did the same thing. Nobody want to
Mm.
watch his channel, and when he go live, he talking about me.
Yeah, he's trying to get into the manosphere. I think. Like he's dick riding Taz, trying to
And she trying to fuck
come
with
up from
Taz.
behind him. Yeah. Like
Oh
he mentions
Lord.
Taz quite a bit, like in the favorable light. So
Oh Lord. See my
yeah.
thing with see.
He's
Man,
big up. He's bigging up Sinji and
no, he trying to
Taz and
get all of that shit. My thing is this:
yeah, mm-hmm.
recognized game got the same amount of subscribers he had last year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he was trying to go after who was it? TC when TC had his channel
Yeah,
and you, I think he
he
was
tried to
going.
go
Yeah, he
after
was
me
going after you too.
because
Yeah,
I tried to tell his dumb ass. He tried to come on. We were talking about another subject. He wanted to start talking about
something different.
LGBT community issues. And
Right.
he got upset with me and tried to do a video because I stated that there are people who have engaged in
Mm-hmm.
homosexuality that have reverted, that made a conscious effort to want to be heterosexual, and those
Right.
people are no longer heterosexual if they're not practicing gay acts. He actually
Right.
did a whole video saying that
He did. Yeah.
about me. Um, I guess he felt I didn't know
Being
what I was
wrong.
talking about, but I'm like, dude, I
Right.
have counseled people
Mm-hmm.
who don't want to be in the lifestyle, who are
Right.
depressed and who are anxious and have mental health issues
Right.
about why they went
You
into the
have
lifestyle in the
you
first
have
place.
professional
Yeah,
experience.
and I
So
know
yeah.
people that, and see what he thinks is that
Mm-hmm.
every gay person, or I guess if you want to say, or every person that practices that lifestyle is happy
Right.
that they're practicing, and that's not the case. Even if
No.
they appear to be happy,
Mm-mm.
they don't
They're
mean they're
not.
really happy. And
Yeah.
see, you don't
You're
understand
right.
it. And see,
No, he
I
don't.
understand it because I understand the high rate of drugs and alcohol abuse and the high rate of suicide,
Suicide.
particularly for
Yeah.
black men. And I
Mm-hmm.
understand that. But see, he,
Yep.
he thinks that once you go that route, you done for life.
You
That's
good.
that's just that's just a label on you. You stuck with it. And I'm like, no, man, that's not how that works. And you can't
No,
tell
people,
somebody,
people, people, evolve and progress,
yeah.
and yeah, people change all the time. Yeah,
And I told him, you,
it's
you
not
can't
like
tell
that.
somebody that they're heterosexual or not because they were involved in certain acts that at the time they felt like they were lost or they wasn't a healthy minded
Right?
person. You
Yeah.
can't tell somebody that.
And a
You
lot of
know,
instances, those are like when they were a lot younger, in their
yeah,
early 20s or teenage years, and
exactly.
they're still growing up at that time, trying to find out who they are. So you can't say like so, after they found out who they really are, like in their late 20s or 30s, that they have to stay in that underneath that label. That's not the case.
Yeah, and I told him, who are you to tell somebody they can't be heterosexual? If they choose,
Right.
that's what you can't tell somebody that, oh well, once you had sex with one man, you stuck on being you don't have to be gay the rest. Huh?
Yeah.
I'm like, stop,
Yep.
man. Like
They're so absorbed. They're trying to focus so much on the act and trying to blanket and paintbrush people across their whole life on an act,
you can't do
like
that,
one
man.
one or two
That's
act, like an act that they've did. You can't
there's a lot
paint
of
people
circumstances.
across. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
different.
there are circumstances that provoke that to happen,
Right,
and
that's
and
recognized game for you. Yeah, he's very one sided with like
very.
his way of thinking, and he actually, you know what? He's had Tiffany Griffin on his show before. I actually enjoyed their conversation. Did you see that? It was on
I
Pan
did see
African.
part of it. I saw a little bit of it, but I didn't pay him too much. I saw about 10 minutes of it. I remember going on his panel,
It was a pretty good conversation.
right?
I did like that, like what he did with that. I did like that. He talks a lot. Like he
He
yeah
talks.
he talks on and on and on. Ugh.
He'll talk slow and go on and on about stuff, and he'll
Yeah, it's just
repeat
a
the same
lot.
shit over and over. And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, man. And I tried to help this dude out, man. And it's just a thing, man. I'm really tripping out, man. I'm kind of regretting people back in the. See, he's another one that I've been knowing for a couple of years or so. Tried to
Right.
help the brother out. The dude got mad at me because I exposed the IPO scam that he tried to bring to the Umar. He tried to steal Umar Johnson supporters. That's what he tried to do.
How? How you do that?
He wanted to tell them, you should force Umar Johnson to give the money back, and you take the donors, and I'm going to show the donors how to invest in an IPO school instead of trying to do a school based on donations. He literally tried to do that.
He's
and
still
nobody
talking about
listens to him.
IPO shit.
Huh?
He's still talking about that IPO shit
Yeah,
because I
and my
didn't
thing
understand
is,
what he was talking about.
I tried to tell this fool, and the successful IPO schools have had at least a 5 to 10 year track record of making millions of dollars
What
before they
is
even
that
think
though?
about
What is
being
it?
an
What
IPO.
is that IPO school? What does that mean?
An
What is?
IPO school means that you're doing you're taking a school public where you can buy shares just like any other stock. You're buying stock
Mm.
in an educational entity, and it's not just something public or private.
Oh
So
shit! I
people
didn't
are
know.
buying stock, and you're raising money for this school, and it's profit driven.
Mm-hmm.
And I
So,
told them it's not going to work, man.
so
Not for,
all public schools are you can invest in?
no. An IPO school is a publicly traded entity. It's
That's
publicly
weird. I
traded.
didn't ever even heard of that.
Yeah, yeah. You can do that. There are plenty of most of the most successful ones are actually like in England and Europe. There's some
Okay.
like say I think Google, not Google. Damn, what's the name of this? It's a certain
Online
app or
school?
something. There's
Oh.
certain tech companies that have
Mm.
IPO schools,
Oh, okay. Like
but they're publicly traded,
yeah.
and these schools have a history and have um they have a history of making money. You cannot do an IPO school as a startup. And I try and he got mad that I exposed them to that. I'm like, dude, in order for you to be an IPO, you have to show years of making money. You can't do
Right.
an IPO school as a startup from scratch. No, you have to already have a track record of making money because that's how they're going to attach a stock price to you. So that do a public offering, people want to buy your stock. They inject that cash into your school. Hopefully, you can attract more people to make more profit, more students to make more profit. And so I just laid out the whole process. It's a lengthy ass process, and he got upset that I did that.
That sounds too complicated.
It
I
is
wouldn't want to even get
it's
involved in any
complicated
shit
as
like that.
fuck. You're right. It is complicated, and that's what he tried. And that's what I exposed, that this shit is not as simple as you thinking. You can get 250,000 supporters or people who donated, and they just gonna all of a sudden take their money and their resources
Right.
and trust you with it. Yeah,
How are you gonna get people to invest in something, some shit we don't even understand and it's complicated? Like I it's
exactly,
like, yeah, like start
exactly.
off like with some simple shit like we can like digest because
Exactly,
I
man.
don't
You got
even
to have a
I don't
prospectus.
get that.
You have to
Yeah.
fill out an application process, the fees for that goddamn application. You have to show all of your financial statements and shit, and do all kinds of stuff with the SEC, just stuff with the SEC before you even get looked at for that.
Right.
For to have to be labeled an IPO, then you have to, once you've completed, then you have to put it on the stock market, and hopefully a bunch of people are willing to invest.
Mm-hmm.
And even
Now,
and
do we
even
have? Is there so anybody can get started doing something like that then, right? But doesn't mean it's going to be successful. You
it
could
doesn't
like
mean
go down,
is
yeah.
yeah.
So
And the
you
thing about
wasted
it,
all that money.
there's not a lot of IPO schools. Period. There's really not a lot of them. And the ones there are, they're all owned by corporations.
He was saying something about something with business where we like invest as a group, like
Yes,
invest as a group.
that's what he was trying to do. He wanted
But
everybody.
he
He
wasn't
wanted
talking
to.
about a school. He was talking about like a particular industry, like a
Oh,
particular part of the market or something. Like
yeah.
we should.
He he talked about that too. And to be honest with you, that aspect of it has more legitimacy than what he talked about with the school, which is true. We can invest as a investment group in certain industries. That's not a bad idea. But the thing about it, he's not the person that's going to be at the forefront of making it happen.
Right.
He's just not. I
Now,
mean,
how does the
nobody.
investment as a group work? How does that work? Like, what is?
investing as a group is basically like, say you starting up a an investment group. Is like, say you have a group of people under a business designation. Say you start an LLC. Say Pan African LLC. Okay, it's a business. You got all the members. The members make up of let's say 50 more people, right? You all are on the in the roster of people that have donated. You all have to invest a minimum of, let's say, $10,000. So everybody's in the group. You all have to invest the same amount of money as startup. They take that money and they're going to invest that money in businesses, stocks, bonds, or whatever. And then um, the money and the profit that you gain in that investment group is distributed amongst how much money you invested, the percentage of what you own in that group. And that's how that works.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there's so much stuff for business that I need to look into. Like I don't
yeah,
even,
like
you know.
there are there's a lot of there are investment groups where you may have 20, 30, 50 people. Like say Jay Morrison. Remember Jay Morrison had a
Yeah.
fraudulent real estate. That was the similar something that he did, but he was fraudulent.
Did
But
he ever get in any trouble for that?
I think he did get in trouble. I think he got in trouble for that because
Yeah.
he had, I think it was like $14 million he stole, something of that amount.
Yeah, that's shit crazy. Oh my
Yeah,
God. So
and
yeah, they were
people were
trying to
wanting to know
tie it.
where he didn't buy any properties with that money.
That's a damn shame.
Exactly. But you want
And
to talk
they
about Umar? If
right, they're
anything,
talking about Umar. They don't see the thing is they're not equal opportunists. If they are really exposing fraud in the
Jay
community, they would talk about
Morrison,
other people.
Jay Morrison
Talk
should have
about
been the
other
person
people.
anti-Afro should have been focusing on. You know how I knew Jay Morrison was a fraud?
How?
I actually called the Tulsa funding group that he had in Atlanta. I
Right?
actually was you could invest a minimum of $500. I called that company about 5 or 6 times, and I never was able to get through. And nor did they return my phone calls. That's when I
Mm.
knew that was a fraud. Any reputable business, they're going to answer the phone and they're going to return your calls. My phone calls were never returned, and no one ever answered the phone.
Right.
And that's
And
how I
there's
knew he was. That's why that's when I knew he wasn't about. I actually called him back in I want to say 2018 or 2019, and I was going to invest for probably about. He was going to do like maybe $1,000 to $5,000. I was going to invest just to see how it go, and
uh
never could get through. Never called me
mm,
back. Poor customer service.
exactly. Yeah. And
That's a sign. If you can't function well on the ground level, you're not functioning well at the top level.
right, because it's disorganized all
Yeah,
over. Because you're trying to
never.
hide stuff, you can't do business legitimately, so
Yeah,
there's no smooth process to any part of it.
man, the dude never returned my call, never gave me an email, nothing.
Right, and you think that they would be all over that if you're trying to invest money or if they're
Yeah,
trying to scam you, they would like that would be like the main thing that they would try to do. But they
never got
probably,
any,
oh shit,
never got. I didn't get not one response at all.
oh my
And so
god.
I just said, "Fuck it, I'm just gonna move forward, just do my thing."
Oh,
Obviously, it wasn't meant to be. I don't know what's going on his end. I don't know what's
hey,
happening.
hey D, I got something going on here. I'm sorry, I got to get off here. I got
All
something.
right, brother.
I got something coming. I'm sorry.
Okay, take care, man. All right, guys. I'm about to get out of here, get my butt to bed, man. Y'all have a good night. I see we on like says. So, what is this stuff about Umar and taxes, Darrell? Umar has tax representative to handle that part of business. It's a guy named Pocket Watcher who used Make a Change video about Umar and the taxes. Make a Change been on this IRS tax shit, and he don't have no proof of Umar completing his taxes, and he going by some shit he sent on the IRS. It's inconclusive evidence. Um, it's not telling enough, but he going and doing videos on it. So it's simple as that. But guys, I'm about to go ahead and get out of here. I'm gonna be doing some live streams tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Peace.